Mm-hmm.
Hopefully the longest part. So we had a visit to the hospital from Piper. She met with Dr. Ailbin, who was with Markin watching over Chris. She gave him a book all about constellations, and Chris actually reacted and showed some signs of awareness for once. And the Markin, on behalf of his community, expressed gratitude towards the Stormbreaker. We had Strux, who made his way to Castle Arcade just to decompress, people watch, and make good with the officer that seemed to have it out for the Stormbreaker crew. Though it didn't seem like all bad blood was wiped away, it certainly helped lighten the situation a little bit.
Yeah, I want him a stuffed little plushie.
You got to understand that he just had a family to look after, and he's just trying to keep everyone safe. And you explained to him that your intentions were pure and that you're just dedicated to serving the galaxy as heroes. And it was unfortunate the way things happened. There was a double date featuring Rourke.
Yeah.
My son.
Yes. We got Juan and Reese being the power couple who pretty much had it figured out already versus a very nervous Moby.
Poor guy.
Who was a bit more intent on figuring out Meeri's situation with the replacement body.
Yes.
He was a little he showed that he lacked a bit of confidence. Was wondering what his place in the crew was and what you even saw in him, and you did your best to reassure him that he is important.
Special boy.
And then we left off with you guys hugging in the Citadel underbelly.
Ah, yes. So romantic.
Despite unfortunately not finding a body.
Hey, we found parts.
It was progress.
Now we can just work together to build the thing.
Mm-hmm. Towards the end of the week, Piper invited the crew and her dad to join her at the galaxy map researching the Nemean Abyss. And you learn that there was a very surprising lack of information about it, and that it was considered to be one of the darkest parts of space. So you have to prepare for that. And then we said farewell to Elyria. Meeri had one last interaction with her, not knowing that this was probably the last time, before Elyria debriefed with the Shadow Broker very discreetly and returned to her life, going on a date of her own, and now with a new mission that she is now taking. And she left a present for Piper back on the ship. So we pick up towards the end of the first week. It's officially been like 6 or 7 days since the trial, and you all are enjoying your remaining hours aboard the Citadel, taking care of any last minute important business before departing.
Who wants to go first?
Those guns?
Those guys.
Am I going to go first again? Is this what's going on?
Ball's in your court.
Okay, well, if no one else wants to go, then Piper will go. Well, weren't we gonna go try and talk to Shadowstar?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who did
So
we want to go? All of us?
I think so. Question mark?
Which I'm fine with.
yeah. Yeah, so I mean Piper will go and she'll invite anyone else who might want to go. Any of the
Yeah, sure.
NPCs.
Oh, Meeri's definitely going.
Okay.
Group
So
interrogation.
you get up and prepare to take care of some business. It's all been
Yeah.
leisure, but now it's back to business. You're starting to get back on the grind set. Now with the mission in mind, you put on your good cop, bad cop faces, and you're ready to go demand some answers.
Yep.
Yeah.
You four notice that Elyria is nowhere to be found as you're exiting the ship. She did not return at the end of the night.
Didn't Joey say she would leave a note or something? I can't remember if he did.
I think
or
he
not.
did actually.
Yeah.
I was not sent a specific note, but you definitely would notice the Hurricane SMG laying next to Piper, wherever Piper keeps her armory.
Probably in the room.
It could be, it could be in the room, could be the actual armory of the ship. I kind of let you guys homebrew that.
Yeah, I think Piper specifically, she would leave it in her room by the bed so she can find it and grab it easy.
Piper's the kind of girl that sleeps with a gun on her
she is.
bedside
100%
table.
Always ready.
I think that's everybody just has a weapon.
Everyone's armed to the teeth in Mass Effect.
Fucking Juan sleeps cuddled with his fucking sniper rifle. Fuck it.
So
Me, my girlfriend, and my Black Widow sniper rifle.
Yep. So assuming Elyria knows that, she probably would have left the weapon there. Which Piper, when she finds it, be like, oh. He kind of looks around. Picks it up, looks at it, picks back out. Has anyone seen Elyria?
Not since she left.
I saw her leave for her date. Maybe it went really well?
Yeah,
hey,
well,
if you don't come back home after a date night,
Right.
well, I found the hurricane.
Don't come a knocking.
And she'll just kind of be like, right. I found the hurricane that she found, kind of hold it. Something tells me she probably is off doing her own thing now. So. But. Yeah. Anyway,
Well, it was nice of her to leave that for you.
Yeah. And the hurricane's an SMG, right, Mitchell?
It is.
Okay.
It is a Spectre rarity SMG.
She'll kind of look at it, which she would probably know that. I'd be like, it's a really nice gun. I just realized I don't have proper training with this type of gun.
Do you not have proficiency with SMG?
I don't, no.
Oh,
oh no.
Heavy pistols, melee, and sniper rifles.
That's funny.
Well, then get good, scrub.
Well, maybe I don't know, maybe my dad and I could hit up the Armax Arena before we leave and he can help me, teach me. I don't know. We'll see if we have time. This is more important right now.
Beef up your skills.
Yeah, we'll see. Fuck it. She'll just carry it. She'll still carry it with her. Why not? Because I put it on my character sheet on the online builder. It still has a +3 to hit. I guess because it's dex based. So it's not terrible. Could be better, but.
I would say with the time you have left, there wouldn't be enough time to get proficiency, rather, but you could definitely use it.
Okay, well, I'll hold on to it, and then if we have time later, we can do that.
Yeah, learn through experience.
Yeah. I'll keep it for now. I'm sure with practice I'll get better with it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, is everyone ready to go?
Oh yeah.
Yes, I will be.
Okay, cool.
Top two.
Well, oh, go ahead.
Oh, he just said hop to it, I think.
Okay. All right, well, pitter patter, let's go. And she'll just start walking out.
Wow.
Did
Had
she
to.
just say pitter patter?
She's been studying.
Is that a human thing again?
Oh,
I don't
You
know.
damn Canadians.
it's a Canadian thing. It means let's go. She yells back to them.
What's Canadian?
Yeah, is that a thing?
Canada, Canadian. It's where I'm from originally.
It's a place.
I thought
on
you were
Earth.
from Earth.
Yeah, I thought she was from Earth.
Oh dear. I'm from Earth, and Earth has many different things called countries. And people from different countries have different nationalities. It's a whole lesson. We can get to that later. And
There will be better times. There will be
yeah,
better
yeah, we got more important stuff right now. Let's go.
Country spelled with an O.
I like how all y'all are all like, they're different breeds of humans.
times. My favorite thing ever is that I like to believe if aliens actually showed up, they'd be like hearing someone speaking English and then hearing someone speaking Chinese, and it's like they're both speaking human.
I
What
thought
the
we
fuck?
had this
Yeah.
figured out.
They're all speaking human. I don't get it.
That's what Babelfish are for.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Patter, let's
Hitchhiker's
get at
Guide.
it.
Okay.
So
Alright.
you set off towards the CSEC Academy.
Yep.
As you walk through the Citadel, you notice Citadel guards that are tailing you. There's a lot more of them the closer you get. Yet, despite the growing number of them, they definitely seem more at ease being like in their territory.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, you get some puzzled looks of like, what are they gonna do here? Why would they come back here? As the main door opens up, you see at a desk behind the main counter, off to the side, you see a human security officer talking down to our dear constable,
Oh no.
holding a data pad. And he just turns to you, says, "Ah, good to see you all again."
Oh, likewise.
Yeah, good to see you
Hi.
too.
Hey, buddy.
And we're not in cuffs this time. This is great.
Right.
I mean, I
You
could
couldn't
make that.
have better timing.
Why do you say that?
Not sure if you were notified, but we're about to close the investigation on our end. It's looking good in your favor.
Well, good.
Oh.
Good to hear.
Justice is served.
Right. There's too much injustice these days.
Ain't that the truth?
I assume this visit comes with questions.
Yeah.
A few.
In the manner of speaking.
Yeah.
We
Well.
we'd like to speak to Keenan.
He's currently in the process of getting processed
Oh.
from holding to permanent incarceration.
Oh.
Awesome.
Oh.
Awesome.
Idiot.
We'll
I
have
did
full
that right.
custody of him. The terminal your drone exploited had its files remotely deleted. But there was enough evidence to suggest that Mr. Barker was holding the captives. Presumably, the homeless folks you mentioned. If the
Sure am
files
glad
your
that
drones,
was-
if the files Galatea read off were true, it would line up with what we've uncovered.
Well, she is incapable of lying, so...
I am programmed to legitimately tell the truth all the time.
Yep, you sure are.
Very
I sure
good.
do love Juan.
Aww.
Aw,
Oh, Galatea, no
Sarcasm.
sarcasm.
the light bulb's learning.
The light bulb is learning.
The light bulb is learning. Write that down.
Not a light
Got
bulb
it.
anymore, she is a sun.
Light bulb's got more brains than you do.
Oh,
Oh man.
Hey.
All right, guys, let's focus, okay? Please, if we can.
We had records of missing persons for many, many months. But investigations kept getting put on hold. The overcrowding led to prioritizing major crimes and filtering
Right.
minor offenses to an archive.
which is
They just-
understandable.
They just end up being forgotten. I'm sorry about that.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Well,
Still, that must have been frustrating.
yeah, honestly, it kind of was, but I
Little bit.
get it. I mean, not to toot our own horn or anything, but thankfully we were here to keep an eye on them and keep track of that. They seem to be doing better, from what I've heard. So,
I don't say this officially for the record, but I agree. Anyway, I can take you to see Mr. Keenan Barker. With supervision, of course.
of course, yeah.
We have some questions.
I do ask you not to provoke him.
Trust me, that is the last thing on my mind. We'd like him to actually try to cooperate, not make him mad.
Well, he took off his armor for once, but he's
Oh,
still a biotic.
Wow.
We did our best to contain that,
Sure.
Well,
but we can only do so much.
we're gonna stay as calm as possible. Hopefully, he cooperates with us, and there won't be any trouble. And we won't provoke him. We'll do our best not to provoke him. I don't think any of our questions should do that, but
Well, given your track record,
ugh,
I know
well,
you try to keep your word. You all can
Yeah.
follow me.
all right.
Eh.
Follow.
Lead on.
So, he leads you through the offices. Officers frantic to file paperwork, debrief with other officers, superiors, witnesses in line, but you manage to make your way through the crowd back towards the direction of the cells you were once held in.
Gonna shudder a little bit.
As the doors open, one of the first cells you see off to the side does in fact sit a detained Keenan. For once you realize you've never seen him without his gold armor.
Oh. He almost looks normal.
Small.
That too.
Well, we'll see if he's just as pretentious without it.
You notice it's almost like they stripped him of his armor and then he didn't dress up after. He wears almost what I would describe as like an Under Armour tank.
Mm.
Some shorts, as well as a knee brace.
Oh.
You see hair is a little messed up, and his mustache is a little frazzled on both ends, a little bit like like a Waluigi style mustache.
Ah.
Wow.
And he just, without saying a word, without moving his head, his eyes raised to meet your gaze.
Hi.
Hi, cutie pie. Did you miss me?
Struck, shut up.
Yeah. Go ahead and laugh.
No,
Look,
I bet this is real funny to you all.
we're not
it's
here.
really not.
We're not here to upset you. We just want to ask you some questions. We're not trying to start a fight. Oh wait, did we? Jane, you good?
Sorry, Discord went weird on me for a second, but I got it.
Okay.
I was like, circles are flashing, but I hear no noise. Continue.
Yeah.
Whatever you're here for, I don't want to hear it. Just be gone.
Look, Keenan. We wouldn't be here unless we needed your help. Trust me. So when we're allowed to leave, we're gonna go after my brother. And I tried to do I
He just
tried to do
listens to you.
I tried to do some research on the place that you sent him, but it has very minimum information. So if there's anything you can tell us about the place that you're sending him, it would be greatly appreciated and very helpful.
Bit of a void, isn't it?
A little bit, yeah.
Well, I guess I never have to worry about seeing you ever again.
Oh, I don't think you really have to worry about that regardless there, bud.
This isn't over. Mark my words.
Oh, I don't believe it is, but we'll worry about that another day, won't we?
Figured you'd want to maybe, do right by your sister for once, so...
He gets a little bit more serious. She was one of the last things I had, and you took her away.
Well,
You
Keenan,
did
here's
that
the
to
thing.
yourself.
Yeah. You made choices
I
that
suppose
affected
I have the little
you.
guy to thank for that, and he points to his, he just taps his head.
Yeah, so... What's up with the whole sometimes you're nice, sometimes you're not thing?
Go ahead and roll a persuasion check.
And
10?
yeah.
You swear you see his eye twitch a little bit. Just be like, quite frankly, I try to never be nice to you.
Oh, but we had so much fun dancing. Come on.
That was about the only thing a pretty thing like you could manage.
Oh, honey.
Oh, you think I'm pretty?
Anyway, if you help us, I'm pretty sure that a good word from us could go a long way with CSEC right now. Maybe you could actually, see your sister again.
Hmm. Well, unfortunately, I've had a lot of time to consider my situation. You're not coming back anyway, so what the hell?
That a yes?
Ask your questions. Not like I'm going anywhere. He just sits
Well-
back down and shit-eating grin on his face.
Why did you send Preston to the Abyss? Let's start there.
Well, you can ask my mother about that. Oh, wait.
Anything your mother knew, I'm pretty sure you know too, so, knock it off.
You may not believe it, but there were things even my mother didn't tell me.
Does that hurt your ego a little bit? Is that why you're being so defensive?
Does that hurt your investigation a bit?
I mean, it doesn't hurt it, since we're kind of going in blind anyway,
Mhm.
but help would still be appreciated.
Well, you did kill off your best lead, so I suppose I should give you something.
Look, Keenan, if you have anything, anything would help at this point. I don't care what. Just anything.
Suppose the whole "we didn't kill your mom" thing really still isn't getting through to you.
Well, you certainly didn't help save her.
Alright. Look. We've already went over that. Okay? So...
But we did save your sister.
You may have gotten through to my dear sister, but you'll find I'm a lot harder to convince.
I don't doubt that for a second. You've made that very obvious. So.
It's your own ego that's getting in the way.
Fine, I'll drop the ego for a minute. Yes, it was no secret our family business was struggling for some time. We thought business would be booming during this Reaper war. We made attempts to capitalize on the chaos. Even though we had no problem with demand, supply ended up being our issue. That's where your dear brother comes into all this.
Right.
A simple supply run. Nothing more. At least, not that I knew of.
So you're just middlemen, essentially.
You don't sound impressed.
I mean...
Not impressed with kidnapping.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
To be honest, I never much cared for these lesser people.
Yeah, of course you didn't.
Obviously.
But you know what? We're not going to talk about that right now. Yeah.
Honestly,
Anyway.
I'm not even sure why we even bothered with them. Or even the fool, Orion.
Look, to my understanding, you were giving him weapons and armor to do what he wants to do. Is that right? In exchange for something?
Well, even if my mother were to be alive, who knows if he would have made good on his promises. Never trusted that man.
No.
Didn't like the way he talked to her.
Well, I mean...
Why did you do business with him?
Exactly, you could have cut that off at any time.
I don't know. She had some kind of fondness for him.
Right.
Wasn't
yeah.
my decision.
Mm.
After all, I was doing fine.
Ah, yes. Movie star.
Did he ever tell you what what he was doing exactly?
What was he looking for?
What was he what did he want? What did he need an army and gear for?
Well, it's no secret that the Abyss is full of Ezo.
Right.
I'm sure you have to do such.
Yeah, that was information we did gather.
I didn't like talking to him. Never liked him. But I'm sure it had something to do with that.
Well,
He had his own plans.
Given his history, that doesn't surprise me. So, he never told you anything? I mean, did your sister? Or was it just your mom that talked to him? Do you know?
All your answers are already 6 feet underground. I don't know what more to tell you.
Can I insight check him?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. Ooh. 18.
Ooh.
18.
Mm-hmm.
So, you do get the sense that he's telling the truth,
Mhm.
but I think there's more personal bias going on here than maybe he's letting off. You get the idea that he doesn't really care much for Preston, but I think he's trying to contain himself for how severe his hate might be.
Right. I think Piper gathering that she's more curious. Okay, look, Keenan, it's very obvious you're holding back on your hatred for Preston. I can't say anything because I don't know how he is now. I only know how he was when he was a kid. So maybe you could care to indulge me a little bit about what you know about him, at least how he is now.
We all have our own ideas about how to deal with these reapers. I'm sure you
Right.
have some of your own.
Mm-hmm.
Me, I say rally all the guns and ammo we have in the entire galaxy, and then eventually everyone will be armed enough to the teeth where we can just blow them all up. No, yeah.
It's actually not so bad, actually.
I agree with you there.
Well, your brother seemed to think differently.
Right.
What other options even are there?
I don't know. I tried asking him about it, but every time I would bring it up, he closed up harder than a broad on the strip.
Hmm.
I think
Didn't
it has
say
something to do with his
anything?
mind control.
Mind control.
Okay, GM, above table
Yeah.
question. So when we found him the first time and Piper was talking to him, did he tell us what he told us something about what he was trying to do? I
Yeah, I
can't
recall
remember exactly
something.
what it was.
He promised. You're talking about Preston?
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
promised to fill you in on what exactly his plans were if you took his hand and joined him. But seeing as he had the others under mind control, including Sev,
Mm-hmm.
the conversation was cut short and chaos broke out before he could explain.
He was on his Darth
Any
Vader
decision.
shit.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure
Essentially.
Juan even called him Darth at one point.
I need to go back
Okay.
and check that.
Alright, so he was gonna tell us and then we got interrupted. Cool. He
Mhm.
could have told us. She'll just sigh. Well, last time I saw him, I think he could have told us more, but we got interrupted, so
He was
Then there
controlling
you
my
go
path.
again.
I know.
You
Ugh.
scoffed when I mentioned his mind control. Why?
It's just biotics, really. Powerful, admittedly. But it can be disrupted.
So
No. Not mind control.
you're saying
Quite
he's
simpler
using
than that.
He just controls people's bodies?
I don't know, maybe you can ask him yourself. You are going to the Abyss, aren't you?
Well, yeah, that's the plan, but I mean, we don't really know anything about that place or even where he might be once we're there. Unless you have any insight on that, but you said you don't, so I don't know.
Few ships ever venture back after heading into the Abyss.
Yeah, I read about a luxury liner that disappeared about 2 years ago, so well aware of that.
Well, no one's ever retaken a planet either. recently like we did, so I'd say our odds are a
Yeah.
little bit better.
I mean, we should still be careful, but we do have a very solid crew. If things were to come up, I feel like we could handle it. That being said, it'd be a lot better to take care of ourselves if we knew more about what we're getting ourselves into.
Or if we had any idea what to do once we get to the Abyss.
Right.
See him kind of stand up and clench his fist a little bit. The guards and the constable behind you, all like ready up, just in case.
And just kind of hold my arm out in front of them and be like, Keenan, like I said, we're not trying to upset you. We're just trying to have a conversation, like adults. Can you manage that?
Let me tell you. Would you believe me if I told you I've never been to Earth?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah. Those scenes in Blasto 3, I'll clue you in. Green screen.
Wow.
Oh my
Guess what?
god.
Movies back on Earth, they had
Yeah.
green screen too. It's not a unique thing up here. Earth has same techniques back home, so. And Earth is kind of a shit show right now, so. But I'm sure you've heard about that.
Right. Well, and I want to make sure you're paying attention, officers. I'm getting out of here. You're going to need all the help you can get back on Earth. I've told you everything I can. Everything I would want to tell you. If you do ever manage to come back from the Abyss, I may be on Earth, waiting to hear
And
all about it.
what do you exactly plan on doing if you get to Earth?
Fighting the good fight, right? It seems I have a reputation to rebuild.
Right, Shadowstar.
Do you want to believe that your heart's in it for the right reasons?
Because, believe it or not, there's a lot of good people there. A lot of good people there. That's my home. That's where I was born and raised, and I'm just trying to find Preston so I can knock some sense into that dumb head of his and get him back. So we can help fight the good fight, as you say. So.
Well, good. I look forward to seeing that day. You just hear his voice shift a little bit.
I just. No. Maybe we will. If everything goes the way we need it to, I think it could happen. So, we'll see.
You
But-
did that thing again, Keenan.
I'm
Yeah.
just tired. Can I rest now?
I think we're all tired.
I have a GM question.
Yeah.
I wrote, of course I didn't specify, I wrote Barker chip on my sheet. What is that?
Barker chip.
Yep.
In reference to what?
I don't know. I wrote it down and I have no idea what it could be. Did we find a chip somewhere? Like,
It might have been like a key card.
Okay, I'm
Can't
gonna have
say
to go
for
digging
sure.
for that one. Okay.
I apologize.
No, it's okay.
I have no
I have
memory.
no idea. I don't either. Okay, I'll figure it out.
I did a keyword search in the server to see if we posted anything, and the only thing that came up was 2 instances of Mitchell complaining about chocolate chips being in brownies.
Wow. What?
I was like, you know what? Maybe we brought this up in text form at some point, so I'll search chip, and it's just
What the heck?
No, I'm
You
sure it was-
talking
I
about-
mean, yes, but like, what
not
the heck? Anyway, you see the guards begin to ease off as he backs up back towards his his cot and just takes a seat again.
I really do think we all want the same thing here.
Look, Keenan, I know we're not on the best of terms right now. But, I mean, you have a sister. You would do anything for her, right?
She visits regularly, and I tell her that myself. Every single time.
Well, if that's the case, then I'm sure you understand why I'm so hellbent on finding Preston. Because it's the same... kind of the same situation. That siblings
None of us
would
know
do.
how this war is going to turn out, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Don't pretend I don't know how you feel. I understand your position. But have you ever considered that maybe he's not worth saving?
Look, we're twins. We were in the womb together for 9 months, and we were born together. We've done everything. The first time we were separated was the day he disappeared. And for 14 years, almost 15 years, I thought he was dead. I wasn't completely convinced he was dead, but, you know, one day I show up on Rannoch, and there he is, doing God knows what. So, you know, it's a really tricky situation. So, maybe other people see it differently, but, and you can say he's not worth saving, but I know my brother's in there. I'm gonna help him, and I'm gonna get him home. With whether or not I have your help, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna do it. So.
Life without hope isn't worth living. We gotta at least try.
Exactly. I made a promise a long time ago. I intend to keep it. So.
And he just lays down like mummy position. like well, then I guess I have to stay hopeful here in my cell. I suppose you're the only team to root for here, so go Stormbreaker. Woo.
Words I never thought I'd hear.
Well, I mean, unless anyone has any more questions, or if Keenan, if you don't have any more to share, I guess we're done here.
Yes. Just have a good time chasing down that little devil of yours.
Oh, I'm
sure he'll show up.
Thank you. I appreciate the encouragement. I'll just kind of smile a little bit, like a kind of a smirk, but you know.
I do appreciate your help.
Oh, yeah. Some information's better than none. Take anything we can get at this point.
Well, you're all dead anyway, like I said.
Hey, you might be too, you know. Reapers and all.
You know, a lot of things are possible.
Yeah, we'll just have to wait and see, won't we?
Yeah, I guess we will.
Okay, cool. Glad we can agree on that.
His eyes closed and he smiles on his bed.
If I will just look up to the ceiling.
Like if he had an apple to munch on, like an asshole, he would be right now.
No,
Of course he would.
That's
You know what
kind
I'm
of
talking about.
That's kind of legit, though.
Yeah.
Alright, well. You guys got anything? Or, yeah?
I've been listening. It seems like that's about all you're gonna get out of him.
Yeah, I think so too.
Kinda what I'm gathering.
Well, thank you, Constable, for letting us come and talk to him.
Yes, thank
My
you.
pleasure. We're all rooting for you.
Thanks. I think we need that.
If everyone else is because we're like pretty much about to go, right?
Yeah.
Would it be cool if like Juan stayed back for a minute?
Yeah.
Aww.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Like I'll catch up to you guys in a minute.
Okay. Be careful.
Yeah. See you back.
Never.
Okay.
So as your group steps out of the holding cell area, Constable Ager escorts you out. Juan, you're still there.
Well, now that they're all out of the way, I can get around to this. You still listening, or are you going to give me the silent treatment?
He just like slow turns his head over to you. I have no choice but to listen.
I feel like everyone was going to say that. So I'll just say what I got to say. I don't care if you listen. Do what you want. Just. And he's going to like take a second. Like, I'm sorry. About your mom. I was right there. And right when it happened, if I had been a bit faster, it might not have happened. So I'm sorry. And I'm sorry this mess we made got you into problems with your sister, too. That's gotta suck. And looking at your chances here, you're probably just gonna see her from a jail cell. Even if you do get out, seeing her is probably gonna be a bit weird for a while, at least. But that kid in that back room, her brother's her big hope. You're a man that obviously knows the sort of pain of getting separated from your family. So I'm not going to make you do anything, but you ever suddenly remember something that might be useful, I know you get at least one phone call in here. I'll leave some contact info up front.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage, but also add yourself inspiration, because that was awesome.
Okay. That's a D6, yeah? Or D4?
I believe it's a D4.
Okay.
I could
Persuasion, disadvantage, but also with that. Okay. I'll add that on. Oh, shit. This could be a 13 plus a 3, so 16.
All right. Even with disadvantage. He just kind of has like a blank expression on his face. You know, usually the very animated and exaggerated Shadow Star just very casually walks up to the glass. Just goes like, I can't forgive you, but I appreciate that. Never thought I'd say it, but that might be exactly what I needed to hear right now.
I like to think I'm a people person, even if people aren't the biggest fan of me.
I always thought you were a tough one to figure out.
Yeah?
The girl is just caught in her own wanderlust, on her mission to find her dear brother. Meeri hardly has a care in the world at this point. Strux thinks this whole thing is fun. But you, what are you getting out of this? Why risk the abyss?
It's a good question. Might be still figuring that out for myself, really. But I figure I've spent enough of my short time in this galaxy going without some hope, so I figure I might spend some of my energy trying to keep it up.
That's appreciated.
I figure I should catch up before they start to think we're getting ourselves into trouble back here, so I'll leave you to your quiet
One
time.
last thing. Our film starring the Stormbreaker crew was still in pre-production. But I think you should know. The Quarian actor we had for you, among the top billed.
Oh yeah.
It would have been epic.
Well, who knows? Maybe someday you get out and you get to make your movie. Just put me in a cooler light, would you?
Oh, I'm not changing a damn thing. Script is staying the way it is. Nevertheless, I appreciate your words.
Yeah. Conscience and all that makes me do things. I'll leave you to it. And we'll give like a 2-knocked goodbye on the window.
You just leave him standing there and just looks down. Before he had a big old smirk on his face. You know, like he may have been the one in the jail cell, but he could still play people like a fiddle. And despite that, he's hit with an apology. One he actually found rather sincere. And he just ponders that. He just stares off into space as you leave the cells and the door closes behind you.
Mm-hmm.
Screen fades to black. Shadowstar may return? Question mark?
Shadowstar will return in Stormbreaker Endgame.
Ah, what a good interaction.
That was solid. Very solid.
Does anyone else have any other business to attend to?
With
Anything,
Keenan?
or just any brief business on the Citadel in general before?
Piper's got some things, but if anyone else needs to do something, go ahead.
Not really on the Citadel, no. Just some emails to send out.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that might have been the last of my Citadel business.
Strux?
No, he's just waiting for everybody else.
Okay. All right. Piper, what was the other thing?
So assuming we just have a few hours left on the Citadel, if her dad's still around, she's gonna want to talk to him for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe try and find him wherever he is.
Mm-hmm. Okay. In that case, we'll say you all start heading back to the Stormbreaker. You had no business to take care of otherwise. You remember you last saw your dad aboard the ship,
Right.
probably hovering somewhere near the galaxy map still.
Okay.
Maybe the offices. As you look around to find him, Meeri, what emails would you like to send?
Oh, she wants to send a final apology to Phoebe.
Okay.
Probably poking the bear, but she feels like she's got a little bit to say.
Okay.
Just say, like, I'm truly sorry for your loss. Like, I'm sorry we couldn't do more for you. And I'm sorry the situation turned out the way it did.
Okay. Just a full apology.
Yeah,
Okay.
she does feel really bad. Because she really likes Phoebe. She's a sweet kid.
Okay. Easy enough to compose.
Yeah, she doesn't expect any kind of reply. There's just things she needs to say,
Okay. You send it via the extranet.
She also wants to, at some point, like, get in touch with her parents and give her dad an update. Like, hey, we found something that might work. Just gotta put it together.
Okay.
And then
So-
see how things are going there.
So yeah, to summarize an email, like an entire email's worth of text, you're telling Sev, like, hey, still looking for the body, but it hasn't necessarily come up with it. We haven't come up with anything yet, but we're still working on it.
And then just ask him like how things are going on Rannoch.
And how things are going. Okay.
Perhaps we can call, like, do a video call at some point.
Okay. That's easy enough to send as well. That one is sent too.
Other than that, she's just got a few people on the Stormbreaker she wants to talk to.
Okay.
So that can wait.
Alrighty. So, Piper.
Mm-hmm.
You actually, you find your dad in the offices on deck 2.
Okay.
He's just like, kind of got like his shoulder on the table, like his head pressed into his fist, like kind of like smushing the side of his eye. He's just been staring at a screen trying to research.
Hey. Any luck?
Hey, Pip, hi. Just some last minute research on the Abyss.
Right. You come up with anything?
Not much. Beyond what we already knew.
Right.
I'm hearing rumors that the relay may be deactivated.
Which
Never heard
relay?
of that happening.
To the Abyss?
Seems that way.
Huh.
Don't know what to tell you.
Right. Well, we actually just got back from talking to Keenan to see if he would be willing to give any information. He didn't seem to know much. His mom apparently knew everything. And yeah, could have gone better. But I mean, we were civil. We had an adult conversation. So.
No one knows anything about this place.
Yeah.
Not even through my alliance channels.
Well, he seemed to have some kind of hatred for Preston. Apparently, they didn't talk to each other. Go figure.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they wouldn't have been friends in school. I guarantee it.
Yeah. 100%. I don't think he likes me either, but I don't care. I don't want someone like him. Anyway. So, I just wanted to check in and see how you were doing. If you had any updates about the N7 stuff, or about Earth, or anything that I should know about.
I don't think they can afford to defer my request to be reinstated. I think Hackett needs all the help he's gonna get.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
But honestly, I'm just here out of selfish reasons. Just taking in the air of the ship.
It's a great ship. I don't blame you.
Quite jealous.
It's been my home for since I left Earth, so pretty lucky in that regard.
Yeah. Served my time. Worked my way up to an officer, but never got the chance to captain my own ship.
Well, that would be the dream, but whether or not that actually happens remains to be seen, so we'll see.
One day.
One
Maybe
day.
you'll have to give dear old dad some advice.
Yeah, you kind of been out of the game for a bit, huh?
Well, life works in mysterious ways.
That is true.
You needed legal help, and then suddenly years apart finally paid off.
Yeah, it's funny. I actually wrote you a letter. One that I've been. Well, I mean, it's one I've been trying to write for years. But I've write something and throw it away, and I've never been able to finish it because I didn't know what to say. But I think after the trial, I was able to finally sit down and write something I can share with you, so I actually mentioned that whole not talking and then being reunited again and all that crazy universe fate stuff. So, yeah. But, and then, speaking of which, so she'll reach into her bag or gear or whatever she has, and then she'll pull out an envelope, and it just says on the front, just Dad. And just hold it and stare at it for a second, and then, this is stuff, these are feelings I've been wanting to get off my chest since, you know, we lost Mom in Preston, and just how I was doing with how we handled things after. So, here, and she'll just hand it out to him.
He chuckles at your awkwardness.
Yeah.
And he's like, do I open this now or later?
I'll leave that up to you.
He just thinks. It's only fair
I mean,
that we wait.
Yeah, it's a little long, so I'd only read it if you have a few minutes to, you know, sit down and take it in. Because I was honest. To put it lightly, I was honest about a lot of things, about how I was doing, and yeah. So, you can read that whenever you have time,
Yes,
and you're ready.
I'll get, yeah. He just kind of nervously chuckles. I'll read it when I have time.
But yeah, so that's that. This is gonna sound stupid. Is it possible for us to get a photo together before we go our separate ways? Just so I have an updated photo of the two of us for my room?
Sure.
And then,
I'd like that.
yeah, I can get a photo of myself and give it to you if you want that. I don't know if that is something you still carry photos of your kids around, but no parents do that sometimes. So if not, it's cool.
Hey, back in my office, I just have pictures of you from the academy.
Oh man, I'd love to see that.
Be good to have a personal one.
Yeah. Maybe I could ask Altea next time I see her before we, head off.
Of course. Sounds like everyone's gearing up.
Yeah, we're about to head out here soon. Adriana.
At that moment,
go ahead.
You hear over the intercom. You just hear like, "Whoa, is this thing on? Oh, that's good." All hands on deck. All aboard. Stormbreaker is departing T-minus 2 hours.
2 hours, got it. She's gonna just mumbles to herself. Alright, well. Yeah. We'll get those photos taken. Adriana, I assume she's already left. And
Saw her ship leave personally. She's doing important work.
Yeah, I know. I know you and her can handle yourselves just fine. I've been dealing with that too. So dumb.
You better get ready, Piper. You're talking in circles.
Preston said the same thing. I'm very bad at it. I know. I don't do that on purpose.
Well, when you find him, make sure to get straight to the point. Don't be afraid to be a little rough with him.
You know, Juan's pretty good at that. Maybe I'll ask him for some lessons.
Yeah, maybe he'll do it for you.
Yeah. I give him a lot of shit, but he's a good guy with a lot of talent. So, yeah, maybe we'll work on that on our way there. Is there anything you want me to tell Preston when we find him? From you? That you want him to know? I mean, if not, it's okay. I just thought I'd ask.
I'll tell him myself.
That's a good idea.
I know you can find him.
Can I ask you something? You don't have to
Sure,
answer
but
if it's too much.
I really
but...
gotta finish up here.
Right.
You got,
No, it's one more
you're
thing.
packing.
Yeah. What's the one memory that you revisit the most? When you're sad or angry or just need something good to think about?
I don't think it's one single thing.
Yeah.
I think about a bar back in Vancouver. I think about the crimes I was able to right back on Omega. I think of you and Preston's graduation. I remember marrying your mother.
Yeah.
We're more fortunate than we might think, us Orions.
Oh yeah, I don't doubt that for a second.
We have lots to look back on, lots to fight for.
That's why I'm trying so hard to keep everything together. So.
Alright, now go pack. And make sure you don't forget anything.
Yeah, I know. Preston got on my butt too. I know. And Mom. I'm very bad about it. Okay, I'm gonna go. She'll go and start packing her stuff.
Yeah, he just exhales and turns off the monitor. And follows you out. As everyone is getting ready, you start to hear some systems firing up. The sound of electronics around lining the interior of the ship. And then, of
Music to
course,
my ears.
the engine revving up like a giant electric car. Are you having trouble, Meg?
Oh my god, it's so annoying. Trying to get, like, shit music playing, and it's just like, no more wards. That's not what I told you.
Mm-hmm.
That's not what I said.
Try. It sounds like queuing is a little weird, so just try
Yeah.
stopping and then playing.
Okay. I'm trying.
The session was going great until we had problems with our music bot.
Mhm.
Give it a second.
We can keep going. It'll catch up. There you go.
Okay. So you hear over the intercom like D minus 30 minutes.
Damn, that was quick.
All right,
2
gang.
hours was like 2 minutes ago.
All right, gang. Let's get going. Get everything ready.
So
Are we like
You
all in
see-
the same area right now?
yeah, so you notice back on the docking bay that your crew begins boarding the ship once again. People doing their business around the Citadel. Everyone's wrapping up. You see a couple Quarians hugging those you could consider loved ones. It's a familiar sight, like when you left the migrant fleet back on Rannoch.
Mhm.
Everyone wrapping up. And just like then, you see a line of individuals waiting to see you off personally.
Hmm?
You see, well, first of all, Captain Enzo, dressed up in his dress blues again.
Oh, hell yeah, man.
He stands upright with his hat off, ready to see you off. You see a woman walking towards the group, kind of like like that, like drunk walk, like in heels.
Oh my
Oh
god.
boy.
No.
And you see a young lady who you recognize as Aishawara,
Aw.
Yeah.
and you see flanking her, shrinked up, hunched in her walk. You see little Phoebe Barker.
Oh.
Mm.
You also notice a more brisk individual, a taller Solarian. You recognize as Dr. Ailbin.
My boy.
Yeah.
Would anyone like to talk to any of these individuals?
Yes, absolutely.
I
wanna
have
go
a
talk
couple
to Ice
of them.
Phoebe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, for sure.
So, Meeri, you walk up to them, and Ice is just like, "Hey!"
Hi.
Ah, there you are.
Hello. But
Hey,
before
Aish.
Aish can get to Strux, Phoebe just gets like this like really intense like scowl on her face. And she just looks straight at you, Meeri. She just stands right up in front of you, like I hope it's okay if I punch you right now.
If it'll make you feel better.
And just after you finish the sentence, she just punches you, like square in
Okay,
the
Ooh.
chest.
that's fair.
Do you try to dodge?
No.
Okay. And that would be 3 damage.
Okay. I didn't expect you to even, like, come over here, but it was probably for that.
Sorry. I needed to get it out of my system.
I can't blame you. I
Just
really meant it when I said I was sorry, and I mean, if there's anything we can do for you.
I'm just going to. She just like forces herself to stand up straight and inhales. I'm just going to try and forgive you and your crew someday, but
You can't force it.
well, I want to believe you if everything you told me at my house was true, but I can't. I can't.
Okay. If you choose to believe me, awesome. If not, literally can't blame you.
Well, that punch was a start. She chuckles a little bit. Just wherever you're going, can you promise me that you'll leave the place better than you found it?
That's definitely our goal.
Can you promise?
I promise. I'll make it happen.
That's all I wanted to tell you. All I wanted to ask. You see Ice just kind of like hug her from the side, like, it's important to let all your feelings out. I'm so proud of you, bestie.
Oh my god.
So healthy. Find your zen.
It's a good thing you told me to like hang out with her because like she was in like a bad place. Like I do a lot of stuff, but like she was doing like more stuff than I ever had.
You look
And
out
I
for
was
her.
yeah, I was like, whoa, like stop girl, like I don't know, that seems like a lot.
Look, it's another girl who has a best friend who would do anything for her. They're important. So you two stick together if you can. It really does a lot.
See, that's right, I got you.
And try to be serious about it when they need you to be serious. Kind of looks at Aish. Don't make everything a joke, okay? Because it's not. Not to her. It's just kind of nod towards Phoebe.
Well, Phoebe's been telling me all about these awful things that you let happen, and like I just sat there and listened.
Well, I mean, if that's what she needs, then good job.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she seemed really angry. Like everything she said, I know you like would never do that. But I didn't say that. I just kind of just sat there and like I think she like felt better and I didn't even have to say anything.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
if listening is what she needs, then by golly, do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you seem to be very good
Good
at it.
friend.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I told him like, you know, they're your friends too. I mean, maybe not Juan, but like definitely the rest of you. I actually just
Well,
wanted to tell you that my next concert is tomorrow night, and I was going to dedicate the opening to tell everyone how awesome you really are, because you know, like I've just heard people talking like mad shit about you,
oh
and
my god.
like it'd be like, and I'm like, we can't have that, like.
Well,
Well,
I appreciate you sticking up for us.
yeah, that's
Finally, someone
very.
who speaks Korean.
Mhm.
Hey, I tell you what, Aish, if if you can catch a vid of all that, can you send it my way?
Oh,
I'd love to see it.
absolutely. My shit usually goes viral.
Of course it
Well,
does.
just just send it my way and stay safe. You know, if you ever need me, I'm a message away, okay?
All right, thanks. Ditto, girl.
And kiddo, try to lay off the drugs, would you?
Yeah, if you can help it. Keep a clear head. It's always a good idea.
Honestly, I was thinking about quitting anyway. It's like totally going out of style. And like I got kind of like effed up the other night. Like that was really traumatizing and I was like that probably can't be healthy to double up on things on like sand or some shit.
Well, that's a good start that you recognize that is a problem. Good job.
Oh yeah, kiddo.
So like Strux, I know like I have like a drum kit picked out, but like what do you think like the rhythm section should be like? I'm trying to dedicate like a portion of the song to you.
Fast and chaotic.
Like a guitar or like a
Oh, absolutely. Nice and heavy.
Drug solo.
Okay. I'll hit up my ex Chad.
Oh my god.
It sounds like a real Chad. Tell him if he's ever heard of a genre of music called thrash metal. That's some of my favorite.
I ask him. Now, I'm gonna hug you now, big guy.
Oh, come here.
He gives you a big old hug. Like, you are significantly larger than her. She just goes all in. Full bear hug.
I had fun partying with you. It's too bad we partied a little too hard.
Best days of my freaking life.
Well, aside from people dying, sure. Pretty wild party.
I just love the fact that Strux is walking away from the Citadel with probably the best condition of you have a new cracked out party kid as your best friend.
Out party kid. Amazing.
Strux was a tainted youth himself, he understands.
Going over to Juan. Dr. Ailbin struts right up next to you. He just like, I just came to confirm the 12 capsules of Medigel that I promised.
Oh, shit. Appreciate that. You on break? I know you're busy at the hospital. You didn't have to like come all the way out here to say hi or bye or whatever.
You know, things are constantly getting worse at the hospital. Can barely keep up. But sometimes we get days like this, where it's suddenly rather quiet. We get a chance to catch up. Not as many new patients.
That's good.
Silver linings?
We don't have an official term for it, but we just call them sunshine days. And he just smiles.
I like that.
Doctor.
Anyway, it gave me time to see you all off personally. Yes, what is your question, Piper? And he just kind of like...
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. How are Chris and the others doing? Any more progress?
I can't promise a full recovery, but he's doing well, especially since you arrived.
Good. If it's not too much trouble, can you email me with updates on how he's doing?
Of course.
If it's, yeah. I can give you my contact info, so I'd appreciate that. So,
with the Turian never leaving his side and him being receptive to his meds, you should expect to hear good updates.
That's great to hear. She'll kind of actually smile a bit. I'm glad I was able to do some good around here. So, yeah, thank you. And she'll exchange, if he doesn't have it already, contact information, email, whatever he needs to give updates with.
One more thing, actually for you, Miss Orion.
Yeah?
And he just hands you, as you exchange information, he just hands you a little paper origami dove.
Oh.
I carried it all the way here. The Turian was insistent that he gives it to you. Apparently they've been reading that novel that you gave them.
Right.
Something about constellations, hunters, some sisters frolicking in the woods.
Yeah, it's it is my favorite thing to study. So I thought, while he's cooped up in the hospital, why not give him something to learn about? That's what my mom would do with me when I was sick. So a little nerdy, but is this from Chris? She'll just kind of hold the dove.
Yes. It was part of a motor skills exercise. He ended up making this himself.
Oh, it's lovely.
I could tell exactly who this was meant for.
Well,
You see, the sisters from the mythology the book references. They turned into doves to evade the hunter. That being you. But you have it now. As he looks at it in your hand.
That's pretty cool. You'll have to thank him for me. I'll put this on my bedside table. Will be good.
I thought it was very thoughtful.
It is. He didn't have to do that, so yeah. Please give him my gratitude.
Of course. And enjoy the Medigel. Hopefully you don't need it.
Please, that'd be great.
So he pulls out a data pad and begins to take inventory and make sure like it all got aboard your ship. One last figure approaches as everyone's lined up. You see, in a very like official looking dress, like CSEC blue, and you can see lots of like badges and honor medals adorned, but on something a bit more formal, you see Judge Talea
Ah.
come to greet you.
Oh, Your Honor, hello.
What do we owe this honor?
I've come to tell you in person that the investigation is officially closed. The Barkers are charged with conspiracy, and you are cleared of all charges.
Wow.
Thank you. That's
With a catch. And she holds her hands up.
Okay.
Alright.
Community service.
You've already served our good community. It was noted. We wanted to thank you for clearing out the corruption off the station, albeit in your unorthodox methods.
We've gone our ways.
It's a good word for it.
Yeah.
There are still those aboard the Citadel who don't quite view you as heroes, and we still have our own reputation as the last line of defense to uphold here. So at least some action needed to be taken. I regret to inform you that the Stormbreaker needs to be tagged.
Oh, darn. That's, yeah. Real shame.
You'll be free to come and go as you please, to any system within Citadel space, but I'm afraid our radar will be extra sensitive towards your ship.
I mean, that's what we gotta do. That's what we gotta do.
That's fair enough.
I hope you understand.
Absolutely.
We probably gotta get tagged anyway.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure when we got here, Juan said we needed to do that. So, you know what? We meant to do it. Let's go ahead. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably a good idea. Anyway.
Consider this a warning before you consider involving yourselves in another conspiracy.
Fair.
That's fair.
That's fine, I guess.
I also come bearing one final piece of information.
Alright.
I just wanted to let everyone know that towards the end of our investigation, we uncovered evidence that a freighter containing Barker goods from Docking Bay Z1 departed just 2 days before the trial. I'm sorry we had to keep you for so long. The trail's probably gone cold by now, but we can at least confirm that someone left.
Yeah,
we'll find
telling
them.
you the truth. So, well, it's fine. We're smart people. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. Plenty of leads, so one of them has to go somewhere.
But we appreciate all the updates. So thank you for letting us know.
We expect you to do the same.
Absolutely.
Though some of us were in charge of prosecuting you and keeping watch over you, detaining you, you have amassed a fan base amongst the Academy. Don't make me regret my decision to let you all go free.
We won't. And
You
that's a
got it.
promise.
My word is my honor.
Well, then that's
There.
all I need to hear.
there's anything we're good at, it's promises.
Mhm.
And keeping them. So, well, let's,
Promises and blowing shit up.
Yeah.
There's much work to do. Just, again, easy on the illegal activities. I know your line of work is difficult. Try to
Say
keep it
that.
off my station.
Yes, Your Honor.
Understood.
Well then, I'll take my leave. Goddess be with you, Stormbreaker.
And with
And
you.
with you.
Likewise, Your Honor.
He lost
And
the
also
lie.
with you.
He lost the lie.
You live talk.
And as she walks away early as everyone else stands to see the ship fly off. Departing in T-minus 5 minutes.
Okay, before we go, Piper's gonna want to say a final goodbye to her dad.
Yep.
So,
Yep. He just hugs you.
hey, you look good, old man.
Still fits.
Mom would be proud of you. Preston would too, and I definitely am. So,
They would be proud of you too.
just stay safe, okay? We'll find Preston.
You
and...
keep chasing those stars. That's what you do best.
Absolutely, that's what we're all good at. Our family's good at. So, yeah.
You've made more progress towards finding Preston than I have in years. Clearly, you're meant to be the one that finds him.
Well, I mean, we were joined together at the hip from birth till his disappearance. So, I'm not gonna let that stop me now.
Yes, it might be tough. His heart is strong, but that means so is yours.
Exactly. We get that from you. Kind of punch him in the arm a bit, lightly.
Ow. Piper's a little stronger than she realizes.
Roll for damage.
I'm
Well, hopefully
I'm
next
gonna
time.
read this when I miss you the most.
It's a good idea. Just know that I have a lot of feelings, and I needed it to get it down. So writing letters is what I do best. So try not to take too much offense if it gets a little harsh. So I've got a few for Preston when we find him to give to him too. So we'll see how that goes. But hopefully next time next time I see you, he will be with me.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see.
That's
you
the
soon.
attitude I like to hear. He just salutes.
She'll do the same.
And he just goes. Who's like us, Marine?
She's because.
And that's the part where you tell me damn few.
Oh, damn few! I totally remembered that. Seeing if you remembered. It's been so long, so.
Get a move on, kiddo.
Alright, I'll see you soon, Captain. She'll smile and start rejoining the others on the ship.
Lieutenant.
Piper, come on, let's go.
I'm coming!
Last one off the dock.
Trying to have a moment with my dad, if you don't mind.
Takeoff was 10 minutes ago.
She'll just yell back to them as she walks towards the ship.
At this point,
Look, getting impatient.
You're walking turns into a jog as you hear the engines roaring at this point, like a airliner revving up.
Oh boy.
And with everyone on board, You just hear Sheeta say, "Accelerating," as the Stormbreaker, for the first time in what feels like over like a month, moves out of dry dock.
I think as we're departing, Piper's gonna quickly go into the room. The window's open, right? Like their view or whatever.
Mhm.
She'll gently set the dove down on her bedside table and just look out the window and just watch as they leave.
Yep. So you see, as you set the origami down, the background of space in the Citadel's arm whirs past as the Stormbreaker reaches full speed.
Woohoo!
Oh boy, here we go again.
Plotting course to the next relay.
Yep.
I believe this is the part where you come in, Navi.
Right. And she'll quickly jog out and go to the galaxy map. Alright, gang, let's get a move on, and she'll start plotting the course to the abyss.
Yeah. You just kind of get like a hoorah from all like the Quarians inside on the CIC.
Yeah.
You see Aurelia take your side. Alright. She's like, "Where to, Navigator?"
Well, we got a lead from our dear friend Shadowstar that my brother's being sent to the Nemean Abyss, so that's, assuming nobody objects to that, that's our next destination.
Well, then that's where we go.
Excellent.
So she's like, and you hear Sheeta go like, "Approaching relay, everyone to positions."
Oh boy.
Guess we
Positions.
should, go take our stations.
Strax, I need you up here.
I'm coming.
Meeri will head to engineering.
Come on,
One's
Slacker, get a
been
move
at
on! She'll
EWS.
yell to Strux.
Yep. So yeah, Juan, you fire up like your old computer. You dust it off a little bit.
Places.
Oh, I hope it fucking saved my Galaga score.
Strux, you descend down the ladder below Sheeta and take your position in the co-pilot's chair. Get
Hey,
yourself
sweet
all
cheeks, you missed
comfortable.
me.
Oh, this feels so good. I missed you too.
Oh,
You open the door to engineering, Meeri, and you see Amobi and Carly already at work.
Mhm.
He just goes like, "Oh, hey."
Hey,
hey,
what can I do?
You know what to do. And we're all behind you on this mission.
Well, this is Piper's mission. I'm just along for the ride.
Hey, if we can free a planet, survive whatever mess was on the Citadel, I'm confident we can do whatever comes next.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking the same thing. I think we got this.
You just, as you two are just like just looking at each other, like getting ready to get into conversation, Carly's just like, "Hey, we got work to do."
Oh yeah, okay. And Miri's gonna get to work.
Help me stabilize this drive core.
On it.
Right. And Piper, you take you lean over the railing at the galaxy map.
Mm-hmm.
And the interface opens up.
Mm-hmm.
And what do you do?
I'll open it up and then start putting the coordinates in for the Nemean Abyss.
You just, as you tap the Nemean Abyss, You expand the interface, zoom in, select it. But every time you hit enter, essentially, try to confirm it, you're just met with like a like an error.
Of course. Probably should have accounted for that.
You notice that for some reason, the navigation system is not tracking the relay that's supposedly in the Nemean Abyss.
Right. Did say that the relay. Ugh, damn it. Can she get everybody else on comms? Since we're all kind of scattered.
Yeah,
She'll
everyone's just kind of waiting on your word, so whatever you say, everyone will hear.
Okay, she'll be like, okay guys, so we have a bit of a problem. I'm trying to put the coordinates in, but it doesn't look like it's gonna take it. My dad did mention earlier that the relay is turned off in this place. Why? I have no idea. So if anyone has any suggestions, I am all ears.
To do this the old-fashioned manual way?
Do we have enough fuel for that?
So
GM...
since you were docked on the Citadel, your fuel would be full, but it is a Normandy class frigate's maximum supply of fuel.
Right.
And that any indirect, like if you don't have a relay to travel to a system, things could get a little dicey.
Yeah. Like even if we pinged off to like the closest relay.
I was gonna say, it's like maybe if we just go off to another relay that's close enough and do it that way. I don't know if that would be enough.
That's what I was thinking. Get as close as we possibly can.
And then book.
So you see two options as Cheetah keeps hurtling towards the relay. You see that a nearby the closest relay would be that in the Hourglass Nebula.
Okay.
Smack dab in the middle of the Terminus systems.
Right.
Alternatively, you see that the paths that connect all the relays together, there's a line straight from the Crescent Nebula to the Omega Nebula that would cut straight through the Abyss. That being said, you've heard tales of the dangers of light speed skipping.
God damn
it. Guess what? We have to make a choice. So yeah, she'll know that and relay all of that information back to her crew. Alright, I know last time I was the one who made a decision under pressure. This time, I'd like your guys' help on this. I don't want to make this decision by myself, so... What are we thinking? We gotta do it fast.
So the line cuts right through to the Omega relay and skips right over the Abyss.
So you have a line, you have a relay that travels straight to another relay, but you'd have to decelerate mid-jump, which is almost unheard of. Or you just go to the next closest relay and see if you can just manually travel through space into the Abyss. Is everything okay back there?
Yeah. We just gotta make a really quick decision. It's all.
Perhaps we should ask Sheeta if she's even comfortable with the possibility of rapid deceleration.
Sheeta, can you light speed skip?
Yeah. I would have said this to everybody, so Sheeta should have heard it. Yeah, Sheeta.
I don't know. I'm good. I don't know.
You're not good. You're the best.
That's right. She just kind of like hypes herself up in her chair, like,
Who's the boss? I'm the boss. Who's the boss? I'm the boss.
I am the best. And that would put us right where we need to be.
And not worry about being stranded by running out of fuel in Reaper territory.
Well,
we could
pilot-
cripple the ship.
Oh.
Oh, we've
Pilot
crippled the ship
engineers.
before. We got out of it.
I'm gonna leave this up to
Yeah.
you guys. You know the ship better than I do. You know what it can and can't handle.
I could guarantee us a swift enough and safe course from the Hourglass Nebula, but I do worry about our fuel reserves.
Damn it! Why can't everything just work the way we want it to?
To be
Just how the
fair,
galaxy map is designed.
to be fair, Enzo did warn Piper. He did tell her that, so she knew this was a thing.
I don't know. My vote would be play it safe, cut to Hourglass, and see how we can go from there. Worst
vote.
case is we just got to make a fuel stop.
Is there
Is there a
even
place
a
we
fuel stop to
can?
be had?
Would we know? Would I know that?
Um,
Would any of us know that?
If you zoom in on the galaxy map, you can see that the Hourglass Nebula, it orbits a sun called Osun,
Mm-hmm.
and that there is a fuel depot
Okay.
within the system.
Okay.
But whenever you venture out of the system, you don't know. The data is sparse at best. You reference back to the Nemean Abyss section and its lack of information.
Okay. Well, I'll.
I can guarantee I can get us there, but... And she just kind of like sounds a little bit more like sincere. She's like, this could very well be a one-way trip if we don't have any means of fuel.
I feel like I've heard that before.
Yeah, like every trip we take could very well be a one-way trip.
Why don't we go anywhere nice?
Why don't we go anywhere two-way?
You know what? We should ask Preston that when we find him. Pick a nicer place to go next time. Oh, okay. Well, it wouldn't be an adventure if we didn't have some decisions to make, would it?
No, I suppose not.
Well, I'm gonna
I've
defer.
decelerated a bit, but we're still approaching the relay.
Okay. I'm gonna defer this to you guys, our engineers and our pilot, because you guys, like I said, you know the Stormbreaker better than anyone, what it can and can't handle. I
Meeri's
think
gonna
either
look
way
at-
is a viable option. It's just a matter of how we want to play this.
I'll look at my other engineers and ask, like, do you think the ship could survive a rapid deceleration? Or should we risk running out of fuel?
We can't stop. It's too dangerous.
Oh, I don't know. That might be our last rodeo.
Should we play it safe?
Well, I don't like the idea of blowing up, but at the
I don't
same
like
time
the
being
idea of
stranded,
stranded.
we might as well drown.
That's my thought too.
I just don't want this
Ma-
to be another Kelstern situation.
Right.
Based on past events, I guess my vote would be risking the fuel. I mean, surely there's got to be some kind of source out there.
Unless the Reapers have destroyed it.
Piper
No.
would have relayed the fuel depot info to everybody too.
Mm-hmm.
She would have once she found that out. So
Yeah, it would
everyone
be.
knows.
That would definitely be the way to top off before you head out,
Right.
before you exit the solar system. But once you start going, you just gotta go.
If I knew the ship could handle it, I would say jump. I don't like the idea of running out of fuel.
No. Given our first experience together, I don't like that idea either. Oh.
Who would we even call if we ran out of fuel?
We wouldn't.
You wouldn't.
Oh,
the
that's
thing.
great.
The only thing is, if we make it to the Abyss and we find Preston, he helps us get back, if that's a thing.
T-minus 15 seconds till contact.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Okay, guys, we need to make a choice.
Oh boy.
Fuck it.
What do we want to
Jump.
do?
Fuck it. Jump.
See, that's my thought. I want to jump.
Piper wants the jump, but she also doesn't want to risk the ship. But she also doesn't want to be stranded like in Kaelston. This is a problem.
You know, there's a fucking Highlander quote for everything. It's better to burn up than to fade away.
Ooh.
The old saying by Eddie Van Halen and Sammy Hagar. No, David Lee Roth, I think. One of those guys. Might as well jump.
How do you know that, Strux? 10 seconds!
Alright, look. My vote is to
Hold
jump.
music.
I don't know about the rest of us.
Boat jump.
Yeah,
Jump.
let's jump.
Alright, hang on, everybody.
We'll just grip
Get ready,
the,
Strux.
grip the
Hold on
bars
to your
of the,
butt.
of the Navy station. Alright.
So you chart you chart the course.
Mm-hmm.
You go to the Crescent Nebula. So as you hear that very loud hum of the relay's energy, it catches your ship and propels you forward. And there's a moment of like silence in the air as you're in hyperspace. You're like "Doof," as you pass through another relay in the Eagle Nebula. Doof, as you pass through the Crescent Nebula. Okay, this is it.
You got this, Sheeta.
Oh,
I believe in you.
Kila.
We're ready here in engineering.
Shield hold.
Trucks,
Right.
give me a vehicle handling check.
Oh God.
Oh boy,
Come
so
on,
you're gonna
Strux.
leave it up to me, huh? Didn't go so well last time.
I believe in you.
Let's
And
see,
so-
vehicle handlings, so +3 modifier.
Alright.
Can I help?
Yeah.
This is just Strux. He's at the
Yes.
helm.
Well, luckily I'm pretty good at vehicle handling, so up to the dice. That is 15 plus 3, 18.
Hey.
Why are you laughing? I don't like
Like
Is that
that
what he
giggle.
needed?
I don't like
So-
a giggle. I don't.
So you feel the controls shake in your hands. Like everything's very smooth going through the relays. But the moment you try to hit the decelerator, it's almost like it's working against you not to do that. Like you're
Uh-oh.
working against design. But you look up and Sheeta's doing the exact same thing, just trying to force the brakes.
Come on, Stormbreaker. You got it, girl. You can do it.
And
Take your foot off the accelerator. Oh, whoops.
at this point, the hyperspace around you, rather than a smooth tunnel, rather than
On the plaid.
straight streaks of light, everything becomes very jagged.
Ugh.
Everything becomes a little distorted around the ship
No.
Fuck.
as very like awkwardly you just force the brake back all the way back. And it's at that moment you just hear like a like a big ass boom.
Oh no.
Big bada boom.
Meeri, make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh my
Oh, no.
god.
God. 21.
21. Excellent. So immediately, like, multiple explosions go off in engineering. And, like, both the other engineers get, like, sent flying backwards. And just, like, thunk against all the machinery. And a bunch of fires break out.
Oh,
Oh shit.
But Adam, we got fires to extinguish.
Galatea, put those fires out.
Can
Oh,
Piper...
Yeah,
Is Piper able to go down and help them?
you can.
Okay, be like, I'll be right there, guys, and she's gonna quickly get up and go down to help.
You just start running, and
Yeah.
you just descend down the ladder as quickly as possible.
Yeah, we're booking.
Yeah.
You did this, Scott. You did this.
Both of you make survival checks.
Oh god, okay.
Okay.
What's survival under? Oh, I see. Never mind.
Wisdom. This is your
Okay.
ability to put out fires.
Okay.
16.
It's 14.
14.
And 16 for me.
Okay. So, Piper, you put out fires easily enough, but you put out 2, 3 more pop up.
Of course.
Oh,
Meeri, you're able to barely keep pace with the fires and keep it as contained as you possibly can. The other engineers rush to get fire extinguishers and try their best to help you out. And as hyperspace around you dissolves, the ship flies like crooked. Like it flies almost like sideways, reeling from an explosion, like it's spinning in the middle of space.
Jesus, okay.
fun.
And you just hear, like, from above you, Struck, you just hear, like, shit! As the headlights, like high beam on, and you just see a bunch of really dark, like, debris and asteroids surrounding the ship.
Oh boy.
I need you to make another vehicle handling check.
Come on, Strux.
Oh my god.
You got this.
Oh boy, oh boy. Oh no, I don't like that music. Critical mission failure. Alrighty. Oh. Alright, that's a 19 plus 3, that's 22.
Okay. So, you're greeted by, like, the brightest light ever of hyperspace to just nothing but complete darkness until Sheeta just, like reflex, like, puts the headlights on, and you can make out just random shapes of debris. And you just have to have, like, this, like immediate reflex moment where you just try your best to weave through as much of it as you can. And with that roll, you and Sheeta, you start hearing like tinks, thuds, and then booms against the ship's hull.
Oh.
But ultimately, you feel like you're dodging a good majority of it. You start making your way through this whole huge mess of debris. Like, you can't see anything that the headlights in front of you don't illuminate.
Mhm.
Eventually, you weave your way through the mess, and the noise dissipates to rather eerie silence, aside from the ship's alarms and the raging fires downstairs. If you thought it was dark before, you take a look around the nebula before you, or rather the lack of nebula, and black turns to Vanta black.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Until you are quite literally flying blind.
The only thing darker than this is my sense of humor.
Okay.
Don't you sigh at me.
I am never doing that again. Never.
What you said last time.
Hey, we did it!
Are we
Sheeta,
alive?
I'm sorry, but I'm so proud of you. You did great. You and Strux both did great.
I'm gonna be sick, says Amobi.
Oh no!
As he's putting out the last of the fires.
Wait, Julian's on our ship now, right?
He is.
Yeah, that's what I
Like-
thought.
Hey, Julian, you good? I don't even know where he is.
Well, I'm awake.
Oh,
Group chat.
sorry.
Talk about your all-time wake-up calls.
Good lord. Is this normal?
Well, we're trying to
Not
get
quite.
to the
Yeah,
Nemean
it's just
Abyss.
Tuesday.
There wasn't a relay. It's turned off, so we had to take an alternate route. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go ahead and make a post here
Oh boy.
in the resources chat, actually, just to remind you all that there are indeed ship stats
Right.
and actions that you can take.
I've got
It's been
those
a long
saved in my
time.
phone, I believe. Yeah.
Oh, Stormbreaker's hit points and whatnot.
Oh boy. Yeah, that's
After putting out the fires, Meeri, you do a quick engineer's assessment,
Uh-huh.
and you can see that the Stormbreaker has taken 1,000 points of hull damage.
Yikes. Oh
Jesus.
no.
And the engines are barely functioning.
Awesome.
Oh shit.
We've been in space for like 10 minutes.
Well, it's not totally broken.
Don't say that. Why would you say that? God.
I'm
Be mad
counting
at
our
me.
blessings
Everybody
here.
wanted to do the jump.
Switching
Look.
powder to emergency engines. Oh,
It's
dear.
fine. We have some of the best engineers in the galaxy. We will fix it.
We can do this,
At
guys.
that moment, Amobi just pukes.
Moby.
I don't remember eating that.
Oh, stop it. Leave
Oh,
him
damn it.
alone.
We're gonna die out here.
No, we're
No,
not.
it's okay.
No, we're not. We're fine. We're
Yeah,
gonna be
you probably
fine.
are.
I need you to help me do some repairs real quick.
This thing is shot to heck and back.
Yeah, but we can do this.
I mean, I'm not as smart as you guys, but I can help with any repairs. I have a little bit of knowledge.
We can do some patchwork. That'd be appreciated, but I don't know if we can ever make a full recovery from this without a proper facility. We're good, but we're not that good.
Well, whatever we can do, we should do that. Just something to keep us going.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll help with
Alright.
anything that you guys need help with.
Mm-hmm. So remember that you can take any of these actions.
Yes. I definitely
Within
want
reason.
to. Okay, so with the advanced repair, I have to make a DC 20, right? Am I reading that right?
Yep. DC 20 intelligence.
Great.
Engineering.
Okay.
Can
Oh,
I
what the heck?
assist?
I'm gonna try to do that.
Okay.
Now, so I have an inspiration point. Can I
You
use
do.
that?
You absolutely can. That's what it's for.
Okay, so that would add. Did you say a D4?
Let me look that up. I'm pretty sure it actually just grants you advantage. Hold on.
Okay. Because I am quite skilled in engineering, but I will take all of the help I can get.
God damn it, that's a restaurant called Inspiration Roll. It's like sushi. What the heck? Why is there so many? Hold on. 5E. 5E, Google. Yeah, it gives you advantage on the roll.
Right, well,
When you have inspiration, you can expend it when you make an attack roll, saving throw, or ability check. Spending your inspiration gives you advantage on that roll.
Okay, I would like to do that to try an advanced repair.
Okay, go ahead.
Right. First roll was a 16. Okay. Come on. 20. Exactly 20.
Yo, that'd be a critical success.
Well, that's not like a critical, like that's not a
Yeah.
natural 20. Yeah.
It's weird. So, seeing as it wasn't a natural 20, I'd say that is just 150 points.
Right. I'll take
But
it.
yeah, you patch up engineering as best as you can. I'd say with that roll, with an advanced repair, you can deduce that any maneuvers from this point on that Strux might attempt might have disadvantage, given the state of the engines.
Sure.
Thank the spirits for you.
Just trying to help. No, it's okay. It's okay. You're fine. Breathe.
Well, that'll hold for now. Just where the heck are we? You just see like Sheeta leaning forward,
We're in
like,
space.
trying to figure out what's in front of her, and it's just nothing but blackness. Like even distant stars begin to deluminate.
How's everyone else doing? Does anyone need help?
Mm-hmm.
Save everybody.
You just hear over comms like, we have a few that are critically injured.
Okay, and I'll be right there. She's gonna go and help patch them
You
up.
got this, Piper.
Thanks.
We made it. That's the important part.
Yeah. Good
You
job,
go
by the
down.
way.
It's gonna be like in Star Wars when they fly into the mouth of a giant worm.
Yeah.
That is not what I wanted to play. Stop it. No.
You go down to the bottom deck, and you notice 3 of your Quarian crew members like unconscious
Oh shit.
near the shuttle.
Bleeding from the ears.
Okay,
You
I'm
can
gonna
see that
go.
they're already getting tended to, but
I'll go over and help them tend to the hurt, wounded ones.
all right, just give me one medicine check then.
Okay. Come on, Piper. Okay, 21.
21. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say with that's a pretty darn good roll. I'd say all 3 men get stabilized,
Awesome.
but they still don't regain consciousness.
Well, stable is still good.
We have your back no matter what, but this is crazy. The man looks up at you.
Believe me, I know. I'm sorry. Let's kind of rub her face. And yeah.
Julian goes down to help you.
Oh hey, I got them stabilized, but I think they might need a little more help.
Mhm.
You can help.
I can stay with them.
Okay, thank you.
Take back your position.
Thanks.
We're gonna need you to get out of this.
Right. Okay, and she'll start heading back up once he's, taking care of that.
So, you reassume your position at the galaxy map.
Yep.
You see that your position in space is, if you look in the rules section of the site, you go down to vehicles and you scroll down. There's a galaxy map.
Alright, I'm pulling that up right now.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I'm gonna pull this over here so I can see it. Scroll down. Scrolling down. It's in the vehicle section. Okay, there it is. Okay, I found it.
Mm-hmm.
I got it. Yeah.
Yep. So you see where it says Nemean Abyss? Top left.
Top left. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. You're like just below the inn.
Okay, got it.
You see that position on the galaxy map.
Like the first then?
Yep.
Okay. Got it. Alright, so we're here then.
You are in the middle of the abyss.
Okay, cool. After looking at that, I'd be like, okay, well, I know we took some damage, but good news is we're in the abyss, so we're here. So good job, guys.
Score to 1.
Certainly fits the name by the looks of things.
Yeah. I know.
Aurelia is just like, I really can't see anything. Juan, do you have anything?
Like to do? He was just gonna like go around and like see if anything needed to get fixed up around his station.
Your system, you know, it looks like it sparked a little bit, but like ultimately is intact.
Okay.
EWS functionality is full.
Okay, cool. Is there any EWS thing I can do in this situation? Let me see.
I would say scanning would be to give Piper more to do. Say that'd be in her wheelhouse.
Yeah, I'll take a scan of things.
Piper, you want to do that?
Yeah, we could do that.
Okay. That would be in the actions.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like Starship actions or specifically EWS?
It says scan on the second page. It says scan.
Okay.
DC 15 investigation check.
Oh, okay. Okay, I can read, I promise. Oh, that is some good fucking luck. That is exactly 15. The 9 plus a 6.
Oh, this would be Piper's roll.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
That's
So
what I said.
okay.
Like this Piper's
God
wheelhouse
damn
is what
it.
I said.
Okay, sorry. I was because
I was
in conversation.
I was confused too. It's cool.
I didn't know
that's
who was talking to who. Fuck.
Sorry. So that's a 17 plus 2, so 19.
19. Okay. So as Juan's checking all of his systems, Piper, you send out a pulse on the map. 19, you say?
Yeah.
So as you are as you're traveling just through nothing but Vanta black space, you just hear like dink 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 thud thud dink, dink. You see nothing but more debris, like another debris field coming back up.
Alright, well, there's lots of debris here, apparently. So... that's cool. Yeah. Sheeta, Strux, how are we doing with the piloting?
Doing everything I can. Can't see very well.
Go ahead and make another vehicle handling check, Strux.
Oh, that's a 5.
5.
Oh no.
So, I would allow you to make a maneuver check with disadvantage if you would like.
Sure. What's the disadvantage?
You roll
It means
twice
you roll
and take
twice
the
and
lower.
take the lower one.
Okay. I thought maybe it was just minus. So, all right, 12.
12?
Yep.
Okay. So, as you the like small little tinks on the hull of the ship start to become banging crashes again, you start evasive maneuvers once again, but with the engine shot, things just start slamming into the ship one after another, and the Stormbreaker takes 100 damage worth of 100 kinetic damage.
Just fixed that.
So not completely undone, but hit again. I think that puts you at let's see here. That would put you at 750 HP
Jeez.
out of 1700.
Oh. Ooh.
So, a little awkwardly, and not without some hits, but you managed to start breaking your way through this debris field. Like, Keela, is there nothing out here except just junk?
Have I picked up anything? Like any stations, anything besides debris?
Go ahead and make another scan if you would like.
Alright, I'll do that. That's an 18.
18.
Mm-hmm.
So, just before you feel like you're getting to the edge of this other debris field, suddenly everything goes from very, very dark to very bright.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
shit.
Like almost blindingly bright. As you hear just like a really like slow, bassy whooshing sound as a giant ball of jumbled up shit parts coated in element
Fuck.
0
Oh no.
Oh no.
like slowly, like this giant meteor, just this asteroid just like whooshes just past the top of the ship, just crashing into other debris as it goes, leaving a very threatening, like a giant blue fireball from the front, but leaving a rather like sparkly dust trail off the back, almost like a really pretty comet.
Be pretty if it couldn't kill us.
Yeah, that's great. There's stuff like that to worry about. Good to know.
Nature is beautiful.
It illuminates the space around you, and you just see ships of all kinds from all different kinds of eras. Ships that you may have seen, ships that you never ever seen ever before, never even heard of. This is
We
just
get
a
a view of
massive
this
ship
all in
graveyard.
engineering, or am I just kind of blind right now?
Yeah, I'd say everyone has a view on the outside.
Gila.
I'd say as everyone's looking out the window, Omobi will just go to hold your hand, Meeri.
Oh,
Oh.
I'll hold his hand back.
All right.
I
He's
think
just staring.
as we're watching, Piper's just kind of leaning over her stand, and she'll just be looking at the map and be like, alright, talk to me, Mom. What are we doing? And just stand there and think for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
As everyone is looking out the windows at the massive display, Piper, your scan picks up what looks to be a celestial body of some kind up ahead.
Oh. Hey guys, I'm getting a celestial body of some kind on my scanner. Do you see anything like that, or up ahead, or?
Like a star?
Oh, is it like a star, GM? Can she tell?
I'd like everyone to make perception checks.
All right.
Alright. I'm okay at those.
That's an 18 for Piper.
It's 22.
7.
19.
19.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Meeri, you're completely wrapped up in this weirdly beautiful moment with Amobi, just looking at this giant blue mass hurling past your ship. Everyone else, as the debris field begins to clear and everything begins to deluminate once again, just as you think you're about to be coated and cloaked in darkness once again, you all see a flash up ahead. Just a flash of like whitish yellow light that highlights the curve of some kind of sphere in the distance.
Mm.
And you see another flash. And since all three of you rolled pretty high, you notice that these flashes are irregular. They don't have a consistent pattern.
Alright, interesting. You guys seeing that? Or am I the only one?
What is that?
Yeah. That doesn't seem good.
None of us can tell what it might be coming from, what it could be.
You can tell, like, this is like a celestial body, like a sphere. And, like, there's a flash on the other side of it that kind of, like, creates this silhouette of a circle. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like flashes of like a solar eclipse.
I was gonna say, is it like an eclipse?
Except you know it's not a sun behind it. It's just something really bright flashing.
Oh. Well, I don't know if that's anything good, but it's interesting.
At least we can see it.
I'd be surprised if we couldn't.
I'm going to go ahead and engage stealth systems.
That's a
That's
great
probably
idea.
a good
Great
idea.
idea.
If you need any help with that, let us know.
All systems look good.
Okay.
I'll defer to Strux. What are we doing, big guy?
Oh boy. It seems every time I try and take over this ship, it just crash into stuff.
Oh, don't say that.
You're doing great.
Just having a bit of a rough start.
One way or another, we always get where we need to be.
Well, is it a little too late to make a U-turn?
You can.
We're not leaving.
Leaving? Well, we don't even know where the hell we're going.
I have a sneaking suspicion that one way or another, Preston's going to find us.
Yeah? Well,
Yeah.
I'm sure at this point he probably has the advantage here, having been here a bit longer than we are.
It's the old saying, you stare into the abyss stares back. We gotta keep on trucking.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna. What are you doing? You keep on trucking?
Just keep going. With the stealth drives on.
Okay. Go ahead
Slow and steady.
and roll both vehicle handling and stealth separately.
That's Aaron, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I'd say probably just vehicle handling for Strux, and then let's leave stealth up to 1. I'd say that would technically fly under EWS.
All right.
I got 17.
17?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Down.
To repair more.
I could say, yeah, you can make a general repair, but I think you exhausted your major repair.
Yeah, fair enough. But a normal one would be sufficient.
Okay.
16 plus 9, 25.
Okay. So 17 and 25, Meeri?
I rolled a natural 20, so that's a 27.
Yeah.
Yo! Very nice.
Let's go.
I would say that repairs. I'd say that repairs 100 hit points, double a normal
you.
repair. So 850 HP total for the Stormbreaker. Still have shields intact. The debris is just going straight through the shields.
Sure.
And yeah, Juan, you very easily keep the stealth drives on and stable as Strux begins to inch a little closer, and the Stormbreaker maneuvers a little around a little bit around this body in space. The closer you get, the more you realize that this is just a small, like, rocky moon.
Oh.
And you still see the flashes around the curve of the moon. After drifting a bit more around it, careful not to collide with any surprise debris or asteroids, the flashing becomes a lot brighter. As in the distance, and with those perception rolls from before, you all notice a very large, difficult to see at first amidst the darkness of space, but you see a massive dreadnought in the distance.
Does it look like it's functioning?
You see the flash again, you realize that this is the boom of one of its side guns.
Oh.
Oh.
It lights up the entire space around it. And as it flashes a massive amount of light, this dreadnought, you can see it looks like something like a Normandy class vessel, but scaled up by 10. It is massive. And it's covered in this like rough red paint. And it has like plates of metal welded to it, as well as spikes sticking out of it.
Oh,
Fun.
shit.
Lovely.
Hi.
And its side guns keep firing. And this giant ship, despite its size, looks jagged and almost knife-like in its appearance.
God, it's fucking Reavers.
Right!
Slight inspiration. As you rotate around the moon a bit more with the stealth drives intact, you notice that its shots are getting directed at what looks like a gray spinning top shaped space station orbiting the moon. It has a sphere shaped shield that surrounds it, and it looks like it's barely holding together as it's just getting barraged by this massive dreadnought.
Do you think we found Preston?
I mean, this certainly is possible.
You can tell the longer you observe, the more it looks like the shield is going to break. It starts to become really unstable.
Oh, great.
Are we in any shape to help out?
I think so.
I don't know, we've really taken a beating just getting here. Do we recognize...
Everyone's just really quiet and just like gritting their teeth, like, what do we do?
Do we recognize
so
this
fucking
station?
Anime.
Like, do we recognize any design? Like,
Say, anyone do a history check or anything?
I'd say
Oh,
you
yeah,
could roll a
I suppose-
history check. I would
Ooh.
say this is a high DC, though.
I'll
Okay.
I would
try.
say, Drux is a veteran. He might know
I'll
what it is.
try.
I will definitely try.
Everyone roll.
Wisdom's plus 2.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not very high. 9.
Natural 20 again, 24.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm still doing math.
I'm doing math also. 14 plus 3, 17.
Okay.
17.
Okay. Meeri, this is a really high DC. You're probably the only one that sees anything familiar about this station. As it's getting assaulted by heavy cannons, you watch as the explosions illuminate like the side plating of it, and it's just this like gray with like orange highlights all around it. and you swear that somewhere in the CSEC Academy you've seen someone like on like you've glanced at like some kind of data pad or overheard some kind of conversation referencing the text on the side of the station as it just reads in letters that are a bit obscured due to the damage, but you can barely make out that it says CPAT.
C-Pat, like the letter C?
C-PAT.
Okay. Does Meeri know anything, like, she just has seen it in passing, like that kind of thing?
Yep, it's just something she might have picked up on briefly.
Okay.
The shield looks like it's like about to crack wide open.
I don't recognize this place. Does anyone else?
Like, I've seen the text somewhere. Like, maybe while we were on the Citadel, but, like, I have no idea what it could be. Or why it would be out here.
Mm-hmm. Oh, something I forgot to mention. Like, the entire crew is just watching at this point. You see, Scorn, Rourke, and Bracken, who is actually on the ship.
I was hoping that was one of the things. That's what I wanted to ask Scorn last time. Yay!
It's like, screw them. Like, we can't just reveal ourselves.
Who are they?
Do you know anything?
I don't know. Who cares, really? It's not our business.
I mean,
we're here, though.
Who are they? If you know anything, what do you know?
I don't know anything.
Insight check.
Insight check.
Go ahead.
16.
I'm very good at these.
Struck's gonna have to beat it out of him.
19.
19?
And 16 for Piper.
Gorn and Bracken don't. They're telling the truth. They don't know anything.
Alright.
Okay. It was his cadence.
Yeah.
Right. It sounded like he had something personal against them.
Mm-hmm. And Aurelia's just like, we can't just leave people out here to die if we can do something.
I agree, but what can we do? We just took a fucking beating getting here.
Well, is that a risk we're willing to take then? And
I don't know.
Amobi's just like, I want to help, but it's just not ideal right now. We have a bit of a situation down in engineering.
Right.
I'm not one.
We can't take
talk
another
like
hit.
that. And you can tell, like, this is a bit of a debate. Like, that's emerging amongst the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Could we, like, put a few of us on, like a shuttle, pop on over to the station and see what's up?
Yeah, that way we can all get blown up while it's getting,
I don't feel comfortable doing that.
Just an idea.
No, it's fine. I just...
As you're all discussing, you see another flash, and this one pierces the shield.
Oh.
Oh, jeez.
And the whole of the station takes a little hit.
Okay, people are dying. Okay.
Look, if anyone knows anything about this place, please tell us, because I need to know. Anything. Please.
I don't think anybody knows anything. We just need to do something.
BB made me promise to leave this place better than we found it.
Alright, well, what are we gonna do?
I don't know.
Our whole shot to shit. We have weapons, we could fight, but if we reveal ourselves, they're gonna turn their cannons on us too.
And we can't
And then
take
what?
a hit.
Well, this would rely on them actually listening, and they don't seem to be the reasonable type. Could radio in a parlay?
That's also possible.
Yeah, we could make contact.
I mean,
if it is, in fact, Preston, I don't think he'd want you dead, Piper.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
But it's a big gamble on whether or not we think it's him.
I mean, what else is out here?
I know. Well, didn't expect to see 2 ships fighting out here.
Uh,
Could be pirates. Who knows?
that's
Pirates
also
parlay.
Pirates do parlay.
At this
I
point, you
think-
see the Dreadnought's guns whirring up for a shot again.
okay. Well, if we're gonna do it, we need to do it now.
Who's in charge of radios?
Pick somebody.
Who has the
Fuck
highest
it.
charisma?
Not me.
Hey guys, how's it going?
No, absolutely not.
I'll do the talking. The hell you will.
I mean,
Make
Guess
Galatea do it.
No.
I mean, My
like if no one
persuasion's
else wants to
decent.
do it,
but
Where's Rourke?
No.
Oh no! Oh no!
I can do it.
God, where's
Fuck
You
it, I'll
got
do
it?
Oh boy,
I got
You
it.
sure?
I can do it. If no one else wants to do it, I'll do it.
oh, okay.
I think you should be the one, in case
Okay.
it is him.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go do it then. Try
Okay.
to call
So
him
as
before the next shot goes.
as the shot charges up, you open a comm channel, and Aurelia from the side terminal just goes like, "Establishing link. Go ahead, Piper. Quick."
Alright. This is Lieutenant Piper Orion with the Alliance Navy. We want to talk to you. Please put down your weapons.
You just hear like, "What the hell?" As the
Oh, wow.
shot stops charging.
You there? Who am I talking to?
You answer first. Who am I
I-
talking to?
I already introduced myself.
Where are you? Show yourself.
See, I would love to
Complete
do
numb.
that. I would love to do that, but I don't want the threat of you blowing up my ship while I talk to you, so unless you can promise to keep things civil while we talk, we're gonna stay hidden for now. So can you do that?
This is our territory. We will find you.
I understand. I just want to have a conversation. That's it.
This is our business. Just leave us alone and we'll be on our way.
Yeah, I
Well,
don't
we're
think
a little lost.
Tell them we're looking for someone, and that we don't mean any harm.
We're not here to-
parlay.
all in their ears. Look, we're not here to cause trouble. We're not here to cause a fight. We're looking for someone. We want to parlay. Can you at least manage that?
Parlay, huh?
Yeah, that's what I said.
You hear that, boys? Someone's trying to invoke the rules of parlay.
Pirate code is more like guidelines. Fuck, I forgot.
Right?
Great.
There's just a silence. As like you have you to your left, this giant dreadnought that has ceased fire, and a station that's slowly trying to regain its shields. Orbiting the moon still.
Like I said, we're not here to cause trouble or step on anyone's turf. We just want to talk. Just for a little bit. Person to person.
Go ahead and make a persuasion roll.
Alright. That's a 16.
16.
Mm-hmm.
Unless
So
Meeri can offer.
There's a silence, and you just hear, "There you are," and you hear like and their engines ignite. And they start heading your direction.
Oh no.
Guys, get ready.
Keep cool, keep cool, keep cool, keep cool.
You really want to do?
And dance at the same time.
You really want to do this the hard way, buddy? Really? You really want to waste all your resources on this? Come on.
Last chance. As this dreadnought is just like slowly approaching your general direction.
What? Last chance to revere ourselves? Is that what you mean? I want to make sure we're on the same page, so apologies.
We have your approximate location.
Oh well, you got some good gear. Good to know that. But
You're severely outgunned.
look, we're looking for somebody. Maybe you know where they are, and then if that's the case, great. We'll leave you alone.
We can get them out of your turf too.
We can get them to leave your turf too.
And who might that be? As the side gun whirs up again in your direction.
He's probably going by the Dominar these days. Have you heard of him?
Can't say I have.
Oh really?
And the ship is gonna take a shot at the Stormbreaker.
Fuck.
He's a
Oh fuck! Is it already going? Can I like not sabotage him at all?
hard maneuver. Hard maneuver.
Our maneuver, anyone?
Whatever we gotta do.
A 12 does not hit.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Load the cannons for another volley, men.
Okay,
Look.
we're being fired at.
So we don't know your guy. Have any other questions? At this point, I think initiative has started, and this would be like the Stormbreaker's turn.
Alright, great.
Okay.
Oh boy.
We need to not be here.
Yeah.
Fire torpedoes!
No, that's not a good idea.
Like it's just one big collective Stormbreaker turn.
Who needs the roll
I'm
for
changing
that?
the way that.
Or is that you?
So, I got an idea from Reddit on how to do starship combat. Instead of everyone having individual initiatives, I'm just gonna have it be the Stormbreaker's turn, and then everyone can perform their actions individually within reason.
Okay.
It might not be something specifically listed in the actions, but if it's something you think you could possibly do, we can try and work something out, and it can be accomplished on your turn. And then the enemy ships will have their turn.
Okay. I'm just reading through all the options here.
Do one of us need a roll for the Stormbreaker initiative, or is that you?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I just counted that as their turn,
Okay.
so now it's your turn.
Got
It's
it.
just 1 and 2.
Okay, yeah, true.
I can try sabotaging their ship.
Okay, go ahead.
That's that. I am going to. It's a high DC, but I'm gonna try to fucking
You can do it,
sabotage
I
their
believe you.
weapons.
Okay.
It's an electronics check. I'm pretty good at those, I think.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Okay. 14 plus 9, that is 23. The DC on a weapons sabotage was 20.
Alright, so you start jamming their weapons, and as they were up for another shot, it just fizzles out. Like you see it like a bug zapper, like zzz, out the side, just like it deluminates. You just hear shit, hard port side turn. Try the other guns.
Like I said, you can make this easy. We could just talk. We don't have to fight. We got tricks up our sleeves too.
We are talking, aren't we? Reload!
I meant without weapons, but That's obviously not getting through your head, so... I'm trying here. I'm trying to be civil.
This is our home. You play by our rules.
Yeah. Care to indulge me? Enlighten me on what those rules are? I'm a reasonable person. You just gotta
The
tell me
rules
things.
are... There are no rules. Our ship is going to destroy your ship.
Okay, well...
But before we blow you to smithereens, I would like to know what mysterious strangers are doing here. As
We're
the ship continues to turn.
I already told you, we're looking for someone. The Dominar, or Preston. Preston Orion, does that name mean anything to you? Maybe?
I told you, I never heard of him.
Can I insight check him?
I'd say since this is over comms,
Ow.
you don't have like a read on like any like facial features of any
Right.
kind. So no, unfortunately.
Okay, fair enough.
Anybody else doing anything on the Stormbreaker turn?
Golly. They still don't have our exact location, right?
They have like
They
a
have your approximate location.
So if I were to try to sabotage like the SSC, would they be unable to get like a true location out of us, or?
You could. That would be like Juan's wheelhouse, though.
Okay, right. The only thing I can do is repair.
Well,
The ship
I mean,
is still a little hurt.
if you
well,
can
then
make
I'll
any...
just-
Yeah, ship repairs, shield repairs, anything would help with that.
Well, our shields are still fine, right?
Yep, perfectly intact.
Okay.
All right. Well, I will
yeah.
just continue my little patches.
Okay.
Right.
Go ahead and make me an engineering check then.
16 plus 7. 23.
23. Great. That's 150 points.
Help.
So we are back up to 1,000, baby.
Good.
Okay.
That's good to know.
We're not dead yet.
Okay, Strux, you're the last one.
Oh boy. Could he maybe man the guns and like ready a shot if he has to fire?
Yes, you absolutely can. You can just straight
Alright.
up fire, or you can ready an
No,
attack.
not yet. I'm just gonna ready an attack or like counter attack basically.
Okay. On what? Based on like if they fire at you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, you have your action held for that then.
Mhm.
All right, it's this dreadnought's turn. It just
Oh boy.
rotates and plays. He's like, you're clearly no expert in a negotiator. And you very clearly are out of your depth.
No, can't blame
What
a
a
girl
waste.
for trying.
As he rotates the other guns. And they're going to go ahead and make an attack roll. That does not hit. Strux, did you want to fire back?
Before he fires back, is there a way for either the ship or someone on the ship, like Galatea, to scan our enemy's ship for like weaknesses or weak points?
You can
That's
do that on your
something,
turn.
Like, I think that's a thing I can do next time.
I think that's an EWS thing.
Okay, so it's just specifically Strux's turn right now?
Yep.
What do you think, guys? Take a shot or hold off?
Hold.
I'm gonna hold off. I'm not gonna shoot yet.
Okay. Alright. Back at the Stormbreaker's turn.
Oh, my
You
mistake.
got your chance, and it's gonna cost you.
So, scanning like an enemy ship is an SSC thing, not an EWS thing.
Yes.
But
That's what I was talking about earlier.
Yeah. What I can do, if I may go ahead, is I'm just going to keep sabotaging their shit. This
Okay.
time, I'm going to try to get their shields.
Yeah.
Okay.
The DC on this is 15.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, it's all my electronics for everything. Okay. Gotcha. 8 plus 9 is 17?
Ah,
Great.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll a d4 then.
Okay. So reduces the shield's targets by d4 times 50, and that was a 2, so that's 100.
Okay, they're down 100 shields.
All right. Good.
What the bloody hell is going on?
I am so good with computers.
Get those shields back up to full functionality.
leave
I
us
mean-
alone.
We can sit here and do this all day if you want to. It's just gonna be a back and forth game.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't have to end like this, bud. We just
It's
wanted
only
to
a
talk.
matter of time at this point. Our cannons are gonna tear you apart, and you sure know how to waste your words.
You really think I care
On
what
the
some idiot like
contrary.
you thinks? Really? Come on. I think you're just wasting your time. Is what I think. You're wasting resources, you're wasting men. And for what? For us to just... when we have our own countermeasures? Come on.
Are you ready to sink with that opinion?
I mean, are you? Ready to sync with yours?
Ha! There's just no way. They're delusional, men. Keep firing.
I think you're
You
just
keep
as
telling
delusional.
yourself that.
Delusional. Take a look in the mirror, bud.
You know, I kind of rock with his vibe though.
Don't encourage it.
You must be cousins with Pillboy.
God.
You
He
guys
loves.
remember Pillboy?
Ah, I remember Phil Boy.
I try
I-
not to.
Yeah, I was gonna
Me
say, I
too.
try not to.
All right. You keep on healing, Meeri?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. 18 and 7 is 25.
18, 7 is 25. All right, great. That's another 150 points.
Ooh.
Getting there. 1150. So you just keep working as fast as you can along with the other engineers.
We got this, guys.
Like it pains me to see the Stormbreaker like this. He's just Amobi like like can't keep his eyes off all like the imperfect patchwork that you have to do.
We'll get her back. It's okay. We've done it before.
All right,
Just gotta keep
Strux.
her afloat.
Strux, anything?
I think he's ready to take a shot. He's getting a little pissed off.
Mm-hmm.
I think we need to leave.
Up to you.
Can we even leave though? I thought that our engines were fucked up.
Well, we
You
can't
can
leave the
maneuver, but
system,
it'll be
we
at
can-
disadvantage.
That doesn't sound so hot.
There is absolutely no way we can fucking take this thing on. Like, it just feels like the Ymir mechs all over again.
Or these guys are just full of shit. They're bluffing and their ship is very weak. We don't even know where we are. They could keep chasing and shooting at us, and I'd be at a disadvantage for maneuvering and fuck the ship up even more.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a shot at them. They've shot at us multiple times. Fuck it.
Time
All
to
right.
fight back.
I mean, if they want to be difficult, they're gonna be difficult.
Go for
Never
it.
give up. Never
Be a warning
surrender.
shot. It could be a
Never
warning
mind.
shot. I could purposefully, like, slightly shoot away from them. I don't know.
Go ahead and roll.
That is a nat 20.
Yo,
Well,
that'll
Yo!
certainly hit.
Is that
Okay.
is there a proficiency bonus added to that?
No, but a nat 20
No.
is going to double the damage.
Double
So-
damage. All right.
That
So for
is.
then, Stormbreaker is
This is 1d6 times 100
1d6
and 1d4 times 100.
Oh my god.
and a d4. Okay. D6, we got 600. D4, we got 400. Damn.
Oh
Wow.
yeah, max damage. Let's
Good
go.
rolls.
Oh my god, and then that's doubled.
That's all doubled, right? For
So
the crit.
2,000 damage.
2,000 damage.
Fuck you.
That's a powerful shot.
Straight through their shields, too.
Wow.
So, stealth is broken as
Yeah.
the Stormbreaker whirs up its main cannons.
Fucks him in the ass.
You all get a brief flashback. Like, you get like a very vivid flashback to a Moby drunk calibrating the guns. And as he hears it vibrate around him, he's just like, and there's the payoff. He's just like,
Job.
yes,
Music to my ears.
You did that!
did something.
You
As
did
like,
the thing.
as the ship is just vibrating furiously.
She'll give him a quick hug.
And the moment you hug him, the cannon like fires off, loudest you ever heard it. And it's like a clean shot straight like through the middle of this dreadnought.
Yo.
And you just hear like you just hear like fuck.
What did I fucking tell you?
Cease fire.
Ah, bitch mode.
Now.
I'm begging with you. I'll level with you.
Okay. That's all I wanted.
We
See?
have-
Stand down.
Yeah, all you have to do, ceasefire,
shoot
stand
again.
down, let's talk.
Please. We have a pregnant Krogan on board.
Oh.
First birth we've had out here.
Oh shit.
Oh fuck. Why didn't you start with that?
Why did you not start with that? Seriously.
I apologize. Seems I miscalculated.
Uh-huh. I'd say so. Alright. Alright,
You just hear
Strux.
like shouting in the background of his comm.
Strux, I think we scared him enough.
Let that be a warning, bud. Now cease fire. We need to talk.
You just hear like him like stand down, men. We don't stand any chance. They have javelins. Bit more bite.
Mhm. If you're gonna have bark, you gotta have the bite. So, you know. But like I said, we're reasonable people. We'll talk. So, let's talk.
Look, there really is nothing to talk about. This is our home. You're trespassing.
Out here in the middle of debris? In darkness?
Where exactly are we, anyways?
How did you even get here?
We're not entirely sure.
It was a very complicated maneuver. To say the least.
Well, then the least you can do is help us wipe these thieves off the map.
Is that who you're firing at? Or were firing at?
Who are these thieves?
Are they on that station you were shooting a few minutes ago?
Aye, these bastards. They never know when to quit.
Do they have a name?
Well, they like to call themselves Sea Patrol.
Sea
What a
Patrol.
joke.
Hmm.
Patrol.
Where are they from?
Not
Where are they-
here.
Hmm.
Outsiders, not welcome here.
Is it one species? Is it a mix of multiple species? Do you know?
You just You tell he's like really like he's trying not to like blow up in anger. Like,
Look, I mean, we
we
want
have
to
our
help
friends
you.
at the council to thank for this.
I see.
From the Citadel.
Well, look,
We've got
maybe we
friends
can
in the
help
council
you.
as well.
We just need some more information, is all. Anything you know about them that can help us have an advantage.
Apologies for my brashness.
It's understandable.
Whatever you want. Just please do not fire again. And repeat, do not fire.
We have no intention of doing so.
Pregnant
We
Krogan
didn't
is,
want to fire in the first place, bud.
Look, we're not gonna fire again, I can promise you that. Just tell us anything and everything you know about the Z Patrol that would help us fight them, or help you fight them.
They're constantly
can just
infiltrating our
delete
home.
Hmm?
They won't stop infiltrating our home. Stealing from our supplies. Encroaching on
Alright.
the space that is very, very clearly ours.
Stealing Ezo?
We have it, they steal it.
Oh. That
And
was...
they don't even bat an eye.
It's always
Have
with
you-
the goddamn Mizo.
Have you been in contact with them? Have you talked to them? Have they talked to you? Or are they just stealing and hiding?
They're like rats. In and out.
Oh, okay.
We've tracked them down this time.
Alright. I mean, is it like an organization? Do they have a leader? Do you have someone you can try and contact? There's something we can do? Try to contact?
Yeah,
Like-
what if we try to talk to them?
We've exhausted all of our options. But if you want to give it a shot, why not?
Well, I mean, we're new here. We can try. You
We're
just
a
gotta
little
let
lost.
us... Yeah. We're a
Clearly.
little bit lost. If you want to let us decide and go and try to talk to them, we can do that.
Or possibly take them out.
Depending on how, the conversation goes, yeah.
You're pretty
You've
good at
seen
fighting.
how powerful our ship is.
You take them out. You're welcome at our home world.
Well, we
At that point,
appreciate
we'd be in your debt.
Well,
Which
I
world
think...
would that be?
You have to understand. We revel in our privacy.
Fair enough.
I'm afraid I don't trust you.
Well,
Not yet.
are we on good enough terms for you to give us a name? Your name? I gave you mine. I can repeat it if you want.
You said you were Alliance.
That is correct.
Well, name's Slike. I'm acting captain of this dreadnought.
Slike.
Like,
Well, I don't know if you caught that, my name, but I'm Lieutenant Piper Ryan. I guess, I'm the spokesperson for our group most of the time.
Your ship can really pack a punch.
Yeah, it can. She's a lot tougher than she looks, so.
Judge a book by its cover.
I just thought by its sides. Never mind.
No big deal.
You obliterating them or what?
I
You clearly
mean,
had the firepower for it.
are they above game Mitchell, are they like right in front of us, or can we go around them?
They're like you're like in between.
In between.
Like the way your ship has been drifting, like they're out into space and the station is still orbiting the moon.
Okay.
Try to talk to them first.
We're gonna try and do what we're doing now and talk to them, see if we can get any information and convince them to leave. If not, then we'll start taking them out. It's just, we like to avoid conflict if possible. And if they want to be difficult, they can be difficult, and we will be difficult back, just as we demonstrated. So.
Great. Negotiators. Peacekeepers. Just what we needed more of.
Well,
I prefer the term smart talk myself.
if you'll excuse us, we'll go ahead and go over there, and we'll do our thing, if you'll allow us.
Like I said before, you've made your point.
Alright, well, let's go. You heard him, guys. Mr. Slike.
You just hear like people like yelling in the background, like I'm acting captain right now.
Oh, great.
We were fools not to take them up on parlay. Trying to save all your sorry asses now.
Yeah, it's tough running a crew, isn't it? Especially when they have their own opinions.
Go ahead and dock at
Alright,
Cartagena Station. We'll be watching you.
sounds good. Talk to you soon.
And the comm breaks.
Alright, you heard the man, let's go.
Oh boy.
So we just sit here, they have a clear shot on us.
You heard them, they're not risking shit.
We shot
Yeah.
them and scared them. They're gonna let us go. So,
A pregnant Krogan on board is nothing to mess around with.
yeah. Kinda wish they would have led with that, but, you know.
They're
it's
right to
fine.
not trust outsiders, though.
I mean,
Given
I
their
suppose.
situation, I'd probably be the same.
Or really, it was just like, they got cocky.
Well, let's not sit here and make them think we're not going to do what we said. Let's go ahead and
Right.
get over there.
Yeah.
Try to see what we can do.
We're good smooth talkers, right?
Apparently, mine needs
I
work.
like to think I talk smoothly.
Ugh.
Of course you think that you talk smoothly, Juan.
You know,
Hey, I've gotten
one,
us out of some pretty bad situations.
I could use your help
Yeah, you've
with
gotten
that.
us into some pretty bad situations too.
We've all gotten ourselves into bad situations.
Yeah, no one is perfect. Just around the room.
Also, what did Piper say? I did not hear it.
Oh, to Juan, she was just saying I could use some help with the diplomacy and the direction.
Hey, I'm good at
because
talking to people.
I gotcha.
anyone who wants to help, because apparently I'm not very good at it. I talk around in circles, according to my dad and my brother and my mom, my whole family.
You're starting to.
Doing it again.
Yeah. My point has been made.
Pitter patter.
So now with the tension, lightening a little bit, you have a massive dreadnought with a hole through it, just watching your ship as Sheeta maneuvers towards the station's docking bay. Like I said, it's like a spinning top shape, so it's like a ring with like a center like mass, like a stick in the middle, and that's where like the main interior section is. But
The
you
ship's
all
2001 Space Odyssey.
kinda, it's very Space Odyssey like.
Yeah,
I can
I
show
got
you a
you,
picture
Mitchell.
after this session. But yeah, you find a spot on the ring where there's an empty docking bay, and you're met with no resistance. And this ship in the background is just watching you. Just an outline in the darkness.
Not ominous at all.
Nope.
Nope, not at all. Alright, well, hopefully this goes better than that did. Well, we don't have to resort to violence. Knowing our track record, we probably will. We'll see.
It's hit or miss with us.
Yeah.
So, as the Stormbreaker docks, very carefully, Sheeta tries to compensate for the engines being shot and the damage that has been sustained. Suddenly, everything is very bright. Lights, plenty of lights illuminate the hangar. But you notice there's no staff in the hangar.
Weird. Can Piper try and open comms to see if anyone answers?
You
Why
can.
not? We'll try that.
So
yeah.
You open comm channels, and it's a little fuzzy at first, but eventually you hear like this is Captain Forge here. Who is this?
Hi, yes, Captain Forge. This is Lieutenant Piper Orion with the Alliance Navy. My crew and I have suffered some damage, and we were just gonna land and see if we could get some repairs done. And just have a chat.
Thank God.
I'm sorry?
Thank God for you, Lions.
Yeah.
Accent.
We've been waiting for backup for years now.
Years?
Years. Oh.
How long have you been out here?
I can explain everything.
All
now,
right.
quickly, come inside.
Okay.
They're still out there.
Right. And then we'll see in a bit. Orion out, and then she'll, once the comms are done, like, okay, let's go. I guess get our stuff.
Can I request that Julian come with us? I feel like another human would help because I feel like they're probably also human.
Specifically another human with an accent like that.
And perhaps Piper's father on comms as well, if we can.
I doubt that.
Yeah.
He's probably busy.
How good is our signal out here?
Right, we're in the abyss.
The shit abyss.
But yeah, okay, that's actually a good idea. Hey Julian, did you hear all of that?
Did miss a beat. Sounds like there's more going on here than we realized quite yet.
Do you want to come with us?
If that is what you wish.
I think it would be a good idea.
Humans trust other humans.
Unless anyone else has an objection, I think it would be a good idea.
Nothing here.
Happy to help them.
Okay, sounds good. Well, let's get our stuff and go meet them.
Meeri will talk to the engineers and say, like, okay, you keep up repairs while we're gone.
We'll do our best.
I don't doubt it.
But, we're just working with nuts and bolts right now.
I know.
Be careful.
Always. I don't feel like dying again.
That would suck.
Well, that's good.
We'll be back soon. She'll join the others.
So as you all gear up and send out a contact team You notice this is a very empty hangar. Like, you step out of the airlock, geared up in all of your equipment. You see, like, storage crates everywhere, abandoned machinery, some empty fuel cells. You're the only ship docked in this hangar.
Do I notice anything, like, with Alliance,
Suspicious.
like, symbols on it, or, like, anything that I would recognize?
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Okay.
See if they've been waiting for backup. Something's fishy.
Investigation. Oh, that's not great. That's a 5.
Could I also investigate? I don't know much about the Alliance, but I could take a peek.
Help.
You can investigate for something else. What'd you say, Piper?
I said I could help her.
No. What did you roll?
Oh, 5. It's not great.
5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just was maybe thinking about doing like just a perception check, kind of see. I don't know. I have nothing specific to look for.
Okay. Yeah, Piper, this is a very, like, gray color palette hangar. Like, everything's a little dusty. Like, no, like, notable logos outside of a couple things that do say CPAT on them.
Okay.
Meeri, what did you roll?
Oh, I didn't. I was just waiting to see if that was okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
$13.
13?
Yeah.
With a 13, you do notice that there's a lot of like dust particles in the air in this hangar. Despite being perfectly lit, everything is just kind of like strewn about and like doesn't have a whole lot of order to it. I'd say with that roll, the only major thing you can notice is that there is a dust outline of like a giant rectangle near where the Stormbreaker is parked.
Like a shipping crate size?
It's like ship size, like very small ship.
Okay.
At this moment, a hangar door opens at the far side of the room, and you see just one man step out. He wears a very like gray metallic uniform, like just like gunmetal armor.
Let's stay on our guard, guys.
Yep.
He doesn't have any weapons drawn, and he just like fast walks over to your group.
Captain Forge?
You see, as he walks over to you, he has a helmet that it's like dome shaped. It's mostly like glass with some ballistic elements to it. But yeah, he takes it off to reveal like a middle-aged, lighter-skinned human man with he has like brown hair. It's a flat top with like graying sideburns. And he just goes like, yeah, that's me. We spoke on the radio.
Right.
We need to talk.
Right. I'm Lieutenant Orion. This is my crewmates. So lead the way.
Welcome. I wish I could offer you more thanks, seeing as you're our saviors today, but I'm afraid we don't have much here.
Some answers would suffice.
Yeah, like what exactly is going on, how long you've been here, that kind of thing.
Who are you?
We might want to have a couple drinks while I explain, if you'll follow me.
Alright, lead the way.
Always with the drinking.
Finest bar you'll find out here.
Meeri will turn to Juan and be like, do you think they have dextro drinks?
I don't know. So far we just know they're humans.
Piper's gonna look back at Julian and see what kind of, if she can tell if he's making any expressions or something.
He's just kind of squinting, trying to get a read on this Captain Forge character.
She'll just kind of lean back and be like, you have any thoughts?
I truly don't know at this point.
Great. Just stay on your guard.
It seems we're playing middlemen right now.
Yeah. We'll just keep following.
We don't have much, but the Fringe has the essentials.
The Fringe.
You can infer that the Fringe is the bar he's referring to.
Ah, gotcha.
And actually, that is actually where I'm going to end the session.
Of course.
Yeah, cliffhanger. Cliffhanger. Yeah.